You know what's crazy? Oh, I didn't even tell you guys. I have popped up. Well, because so the viewers also know, we are rotating our Tuesdays because my dumbass has crump shit to do on Tuesdays as well.
Why does that make
Um,
you dumb? Why does that make you dumb? Why does that make you dumb?
just saying, my dumbass has other shit that I be having to do, and obviously I go and do it. But the usual Tuesday podcast, I'm Big Corpse, just to walk us in real quick, and this is Save and my wonderful friend 0%, the handsome, the wonderful gentleman that I'm joined with every Tuesday. But yeah, I was outside waiting for everybody to get there. I had opened up the studio for Sherwin, and this dude, this young gentleman by the name of Justin, um, he goes, "Yeah, man, I know who you are." I was like, "Oh, I'm Corpse or Monster Beast." He goes, "Yeah, I know who you are." He's like, I really like your podcast, man." It's like, "Oh," I was like, "Oh," I was like, "You like the Tuesdays, or are you more into the smoking section?" He's like, "Oh, I just watch all of it." I was like, "Hey," I was like, "The smoking section, hey, that's some crump shit, dancers and stuff." I was like, "But Tuesday we get rowdy," and he just started laughing. I was like, "We get rowdy on here." So, bro, like, I know there's people who are going to come across our podcast one day who are going to hate, you know what I mean? Or people maybe even now, like our peers who are like, "Oh, they think they have a podcast. It's a," or like when they say that dumb shit of like, "Oh, you still do your little podcast?" Like, you're a fucking hater. Like, you
Bro.
just did some hater ass shit right now, dog. Your little podcast. Fuck
Little
you.
podcast is crazy, yeah. Little podcast is like, I'm right, bro. He didn't have to say all that, but
Oh my god, bro.
I mean, it's not little enough for you to not think about it. So
So obviously you know about it. So how little is it, dog? Like, you're
facts.
paying attention to this little shit over here. That's wild.
Mhm.
Like,
Facts.
so haters, fuck them, dog. Fuck them. Let them talk. I
It's
love
okay. I
it,
love it. If I don't have haters, that means I'm doing something wrong.
honestly. And that sounds like mad, like cocky, but at the same time, if you really think about it, it's like when you're good at your job, there's always people talking about you. Like, they're gonna say you're a brown nose, they're gonna say you're this or you're that or that or this, or you done splashed you like a baddie. Like, you splashed you a baddie. Next thing dudes is hating, or they're trying to scheme, or blah
splashed
blah
you a
blah.
baddie. I like it.
You know what I'm saying? Boom boom boom.
Flash you a baddie, huh?
I haven't heard that.
You never heard
Splash you a
that one?
baddie is kind of
Splash,
fire. I like that.
splash that splashing a baddie. You splash on in. But there's always haters, bro, on everything and every level.
When
And
you say splash you a baddie, I think of something else.
Cisco, bro, I like the shirt you're wearing. Like light colors looks good on you, bro.
Thanks, dog.
You're welcome.
You know what? Your hair and beard look great.
Thank you. Thank you. Punch, you already got a compliment earlier. But I'll say
I don't know. Is this what this is all from, dude? That's like some
That's what I'm
like
saying, bro. Like the motherfucker got mad because I said that your hair makes you look like a supermodel, and then he's like,
Oh
this
no,
is so
no.
You
mean to
have a
me.
little fucking
Wait,
twist
that's
right
not
here.
that's not even why I brought that up. I was just saying that I like. Damn, I just like your shirt. Do I have to say it for a particular reason?
Hey, real life though,
No,
real life. What's up with fucking Rick Ross getting socked up at that fucking
Oh
concert?
fuck! I didn't. Wait, that was
Did
just
you
a
guys watch the
screenshot,
video?
right?
I
Oh,
didn't
well,
watch the video that you sent me. The 616. No, that was Jose that sent that. I didn't finish watching that video, which I'll send it to the
Oh,
group chat
that
too.
video I did watch.
Is it good? I only watched the first like 6 minutes of it, and then I've been busy the last couple days.
Honestly, that guy goes over a lot of the same. So for those who don't know, watching the podcast, it's we have a group chat where we went over the beef, us and a couple from me, Save, and a couple friends, and in that group chat, there was sent a video that goes over 616 in LA and like really
Which I
deep
think is
dive
the
into
best track. I think that's the best track that came from Kendrick's side.
deep
And I
dives
didn't
into-
said that.
deep dives into that song in particular and goes through all of the basically like metaphors and different things that like maybe you missed in the song. And he does go very deep into it, going through like the history of even the title of the song and also how the song itself is structured. It was really cool, but it was a lot of like things that we've already heard about, like the title itself, 616 being emblematic of Kendrick and Drake meeting, and then like Euphoria being aired on HBO, and then
Pac's
He even-
birthday.
he even
or
threw
Pac's
in- yeah.
date of death.
no, I think it's Pac's
No,
birthday.
birthday. Yeah, because he died in September.
And then last one was like he calls himself the sixth god, and he likes 16-year-olds, and That was like a little reachy, a little.
Yeah, that seems like a little
whatever.
bit of a stretch.
But
It's a little stretchy.
But then he like goes into the structure of the song, which was I thought was really cool. He talks about like on the first half how Kendrick is rapping on that song about flex shit. He like the way that he never really raps about like, oh, I got a big house, I got a big car, I got a this, that, whatever. And throughout that song, he's supposedly rapping in the like of the purview of Drake, and then he flips it towards the back end to start talking about how like he doesn't want to go into this beef. I'm sorry, God, but like I gotta do this, whatever. And so it's cool. I think it's cool. It goes deeper into the song itself, but it is a lot of the shit we've already heard. And he even says like some of the things that people were saying like are definitely a stretch. So he seems pretty fair, but he did include a lot of things that I would say are stretches.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch it. But the whole Rick Ross thing, bro. Listen, you don't go to somebody's city and do that shit. You know,
Wait,
and
catch me up.
you didn't see any of it. You haven't been on
I
social
haven't
media at all today.
Bro, no.
So Rick Ross pulled up. Oh, go ahead, Corpse.
Rick Ross allegedly pulls up to, I think he was in Vancouver, and it's like some festival, and this fool Rick Ross plays Not Like Us.
Oh,
Now, the way that the title made it seem was like he was in the middle of the set, and then like people like dragged him off the stage type shit. But I guess sometime after his set, him and some cats from OVO, that I don't know. That much I don't know if they are actually from OVO or what. But some dudes pull up on him, and I mean one of the dudes got socked up bad. Like
From
bad.
Ross's camp, though.
From Ross's camp.
Yeah,
yes.
he got laid the fuck out.
They got socked up bad, bro. Like this is like, you know, yes, you guys might be Drake sympathizers, and I thought that Kendrick won, but in all fairness, they got the fuck beat out of them, bro. And that's what happens when you go to somebody's city like that you're on some beef with, bro. First off, going and doing the show knowing that you had all this beef going on is wild to me. Like just thinking like gang violence, like, you know what I'm saying? But then to go there and try to play that song like it's hip, like, bro, this is America is one thing, LA is one thing, New York, Texas, like, yeah, you might be able to bang these jams there, but you're not going to be able to bang that in Toronto, bro, let alone like Vancouver and shit.
Yeah, but
like,
that's
you know,
but it's disrespectful. You know what I mean? Like I get it, like on some G shit, like you're trying to like show up and pop out and whatever, right? But at the same time, it's like, first of all, read the room. Second of all, like know where the fuck you're at. But you know, nobody's gonna go to fucking Miami and go in front of Ross's house and play this track. You know what I mean? Without expecting for something to happen. And the thing that happened was when Ross got smacked in the mouth, they were actually playing the song in the crowd. They were playing the song in the crowd, and one of the dudes was like, "You gonna come and disrespect in my city? Like, nah, we don't do that shit." And then that's when there's this white dude that smacked Ross. The thing that I like, okay, here's what I like about. Although I don't like violence and like fighting is bullshit, like the thing that I liked about it is that it stayed fist only. Like nobody like there was no stabbings, there was no shootings, nobody pulled out a strap, none of that shit. And I like that. But yeah, that dude from Rick Ross's camp got fucking smocked. Like I can't even say the word. He got smacked. He was laid the fuck out. It was wild.
Yeah, there was some white boy. I mean, he looked like a white boy. He was in there, bing, 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 and there was some other dude like in an all white like outfit.
Yeah, the white shirt.
Yeah, bing, 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 bing. I'm like, God damn, molly whopping old boy, dude. Like, Jesus.
Like, what do you think you're doing, bro? You know what I mean? Like, don't do that dumb shit. I don't know.
Well, hey,
I can't get behind it.
On the crew, though, no, I like listen. Like, I'm not here to promote violence. Woo, 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 woo. But there was a lot of bumping gums and fake ass this and you ain't about that and blah 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 blah. So it's like, okay, like
if you test somebody's gangster, like you're gonna test it to a level and find out.
Now I will stand on business and be like, Drake really ain't like that. Like, you know what I mean? He ain't really like that.
You think Drake got the car and he's like, all right, y'all handle this.
He,
No,
I'm
easy,
I
out.
don't think so.
bro. Easy.
And it's a
Listen,
city.
listen,
It's a
bro.
city thing, bro. I think you know what I
But
mean.
bro, easy though. All Drake got to do is make a fucking call, bro. I put money on it. I put money on it that there was a call between the time Rick Ross was confirmed to have showed up into the time that altercation happened. There was a call to somebody close to Drake or to Drake himself. It was like, "Hey, what we doing about what we finna do about this, champ? Like, your man's is over here. Your man's is over
You
here."
really think that?
I really think that. 100% think that. Because
But
dudes
what?
do that with their ex-girlfriend. Why would they do that with Drake?
Yeah, but I don't
But
think.
what's
I
what's
honestly
Drake gonna
don't think.
do?
Yeah, and I don't think the beef with him and Ross is that deep.
Yeah, it's not that worth it.
I
You know what I
mean,
mean?
Like, what does Drake
it's
gain
already
even if
deep
he does
enough
want
though.
to?
Think about it. Ross put out a whole track on him, right? And all Drake
Mm-hmm.
did to respond was put out like 3 bars. It's not
Mm-hmm.
that deep. I don't think it's that deep.
I
And if
think,
anything, fucking Drake can buy Rick Ross. Let's fucking be real.
but I think it got real enough to where it is. If he plays this song, or this song, I want you guys to cause a ruckus. Because like just like when Biggie was here in Cali, the show was going just fine, right? But then he played Who Shot You, and the shit turned into a riot. And that shit turned into a riot. And so,
Yeah, but
hey,
don't you think? But don't you think that with those types of songs, like you don't even need a call from that. Like the city's just gonna have your back regardless.
no, I think, well,
Like, let me just put it to you like this: if LA or New York put out a song talking about fuck San Diego, an artist said who's an artist from New York that's really big right now.
well, no, let's just look at it. Let's look at it like as what it is, right? So you have this beef going on. I do think that even in Biggie's situation, there was still a call made saying, "Hey, somebody's right here. So and so is right here. What we finna do tonight?" Like what we like. Do you want us to? I don't doubt that the city won't get behind them and boo them and this and that. But like, you want somebody to start throwing chairs? Like, what we really doing out here, bro? Like, this is beef, and they really want beef. And I can guarantee, just like that night in LA, they said if this fool Big plays this song, or this song, fuck it up, like fuck the place up. And I put money on it that if OVO got the same call, and it was like, hey, if he tries to do X, Y, and Z, then get active, but don't get too busy, because like you said, there was no knives and no guns, and I mean they're in their backyard, bro. So like,
Just shake them up a little bit. You mean?
yeah, like just get a little funky with it, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because
because
bro, this is
Ross tried to act like he wanted to fight and he didn't want none.
bro, and this is a song calling their man's a pedo. So they're gonna get, because on some street shit, you call a man that, you got to get busy, like for your honor. Like you got to get busy with this person. Like, you know what I'm saying? They call you like a pedo, or they call you like a, um, like a those type of things, like a rapist, a fucking a rat, da 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 da, like all the, I don't know, I don't want to get us canceled off of YouTube.
All the keywords.
Yeah, all the words that'll get us banned on fucking several platforms right now. I'm sorry, disclosure. Yeah, you gotta get busy if you're gonna try to maintain that image of you're this guy, like you're that guy in your town, in your fucking country, like, in your fucking own country. Dude, Rick Ross is from Baltimore, bro. Knock it off. Isn't he from Balti?
Yeah, I think so. Okay, I got a question. Since we're on the P file thing,
Doctor
does
disrespect in the chat. What's nah? I'm just fine.
does anybody have anything in particular that they want to talk about, or can I go off of the P file thing?
I'll do that.
No, I don't think right now. No.
Okay.
I'm good. I'm chilling.
Because I was watching the TikTok and I've talked about this before, and I almost positive Zero and I have had a chat about this before, even though he swears to God I don't like him. I remember a lot of our conversations, but
Yeah, bro.
because it is Pride Month.
That was last month.
Oh, last month, because Pride Month was last month. We're on the first.
We are in July.
All
the companies have already taken down their pride flags.
Yeah, all that's
as fast as at midnight New York time. They took that
Yeah,
shit down.
they stayed OT and they were like, that shit down.
So you guys know about like those groups that are trying to add the letter P to the LGBTQ plus
No way.
Mm-hmm.
I think we have talked about this. I've heard about this.
Because the argument is that LGBTQ plus. Can I just say what can I say to make it shorter? Because I'm not gonna keep fucking saying that.
LGBT, LGBT,
LG,
whatever.
LGB, you know, because
LG?
I'm leaving people out.
Alphabet kids.
Alphabet, okay, the alphabeticals. Because P files is in the sense exploring sexuality.
That's crazy.
And I mean, in all actuality, it is a mental disorder like the rest of the alphabeticals.
All right.
So,
Little stretchy, but I'll go with
That's
it.
a little
Let's see what
stretchy,
you got.
bro.
A
I'm not-
little
whoa,
stretchy.
whoa, whoa, what am I stretching on? What am I stretching on?
I won't say
Being
that it's
gay-
all a mental disorder.
Yeah, being like gay and being like I'm
You're okay.
talking.
Well, you know what I meant. I don't mean
understand.
Oh,
the L and the G portion of it. I meant like the elemental P part of it. You know what I mean?
The back
Sure.
half. The
back
back
half.
nine.
The back half. Yeah. We don't want to call it a mental disorder, but
Back nine on the fairway.
unfortunately, it is. You know, like, but yeah, there's like people standing up for this cause, and they're like, their argument is like, legal age of consent in the states is 18, but in other countries it's like 11 or 13, or you know, like, and who are we to say when we could stop love? I'm in it for love. I'm not in it for age.
wait, where the hell is it? 11. I know
They said
some
like
pla-
They said like India.
Hold
or
on.
something.
Let's give that a fucking. That's Googleable. Hold on.
I was
Hold on.
gonna
Oh
I
wait,
was gonna say-
Google what is the lowest age of consent?
Actually,
in the world?
I'm gonna go ahead and
Like-
let him have the
Hold on, hold on.
sus as fuck
This
search
is
history.
about. I know my fucking.
Yo,
My,
VPN on. This is sponsored by Aura.
my
Holy
FBI agent is about to be going bananas. So I have ages of consent by country, sex difference, age difference, and authority between parents. So, let's go with New South Wales, right? Restricted by age difference is at 14 years old. Restricted by authority is 16, and unrestricted age of consent is 17. Queensland, it's unrestricted only to 16. Let's go to the lowest. Let's see if we can find the lowest
I'm about to Google
age
it.
of unrestricted sexual consent. Montana is 16. Nebraska, Nevada is
See,
16.
look, even places in the states is lower than 18.
16.
Washington is 21 on the board,
Damn.
holding it high.
Look, the lowest age of consent is in Nigeria, 11. Philippines is 12.
That's
Iran is
crazy.
15 for females and 18 for males.
Hey, and we
Interesting.
say a lot of the world has it right, but when it comes to that shit,
No, we don't. Who's we? You got a fucking mouse in your
medicinal
Like,
shit,
who's we?
medicinal shit, yeah, like holistic medicinal shit. Free
Well, that's
care,
because those are fun
healthcare.
drugs.
You
Those
got
are
a
fun
mouse in
drugs.
your hat, boy. Who's we? Who are you talking about? We? I don't
No,
think.
I don't agree with it though. But it's interesting because the argument, like, if it was anything else, I would be more open to hearing the arguments. But because it's something that I'm like very against, I can't agree with it. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, and I try and be extremely fair about damn near everything that I hear. But as you know, even if I agreed with every point, I can't agree. I can't get behind it.
Wait, can't get behind what? The age of consent being so young, or what? What exactly?
No, supporting P files.
Oh yeah.
Well, okay, because this is the thing. Is oh my god, I'm about to sound so crazy.
Think really hard about how you want to say what you're about to say.
I'm
'Cause this is on the
trying.
internet, and we have people that have been making clips of shit that we're saying lately and like
Sure.
memeing them. So
I'm
you're gonna turn into a meme.
I'm going to do my best. Okay. The problem I think that we're having and that this group, I guess, is exploiting is the issue with the terminology and the things associated with it. Okay. So the terminology that we use is to label a person who is sexually exploiting and interacting with someone under a certain age, right? So that's the terminology and the things associated with it, and the way that they're able to exploit it is saying, well, that term doesn't apply in this country and in this country because of the age difference, right? Because the ages vary here, one, and then two, they're just saying that it can't be exploitation because I actually like this person. I actually have true feelings for this person. And I don't enjoy that because I can't question that. And that is something a lot of people kind of use these days, is like, oh, it's how I feel.
Mhm.
But it's how it makes me feel. And it's like, I don't give a fuck. Like I can't give a fuck about that. Like, you know,
See,
like
but here's the argument, right? Here's the argument, right? Is that let's go back on from how people feel, right? Like gay people are genuinely attracted to other men. Lesbians are genuinely attracted to other women, right? So what they're saying is these older people are genuinely attracted to younger people. Like that's just the way that they're wired.
What I will say,
And we have to be more accepting. We should be more accepting of that.
what
but
I will,
there's an issue. Oh, go ahead, Damon. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think, right, for the people who've actually genuinely, I think me and my girlfriend have actually had this conversation. Maybe me and Cisco too. But for the people who have actually enacted these thoughts and these actions, there obviously should be repercussions and there should be like things that they have to answer to, because that's crazy. But I will say that there's probably like I don't know about a big number, but a non-zero number amount of people who are dealing with the fact that they do have those impulses and those wants and know that it's wrong and don't do it and haven't done it, and like want to hopefully get help or like figure out a way to live. You know what I mean? Because like to some degree, I do agree that.
Oh
like,
yeah, we did talk. We had a conversation about this.
You know what I mean?
How do you find a therapist?
Well,
for
let's even put a pause on that, because I absolutely agree, and I think it's something that we've all heard, and I've heard even girls say, is it's just even in the term jailbait. The term jailbait. I've heard it said about me. I've heard friends say it around me. I've said it myself. It's like, oh snap, like, you know what I mean? And that is something I think everyone has done. So it's kind of like, so when you start throwing around these words that encompass a certain thing, to me, it's kind of like, oh, well, hold on here, people. What are we fucking really talking about?
But wait,
Like,
isn't
you know what I mean?
jailbait though like when a younger person looks older?
Yeah, but
so
you're obviously showing some type of attraction to them by saying.
Yeah, but jailbait I don't think counts, because like to me, somebody who's actually like a P file is wouldn't be attracted to necessarily jailbait, would more like actual like younger looking, because
oh,
to
okay,
me
so
jailbait is like, you know what I mean, like you're trying to look older because you want older guys to think you're older and then fall into the jailbait.
Well, yeah,
but even with that,
girls are doing these days with all this makeup and
I'm
shit
just
like that.
I'm not saying that like, you know, that is wrong, right? Although I agree that like it's gone kind of.
but this
but
is also another little hook into the issue, is that the P file term encompasses in America, right, from 17 years and 364 days of age to, you know, seconds. That is an encompassing thing, right?
It's an interesting point.
And even in America, we're not even concise, right? And so my issue is, and this is what I've said to my mom, right? Because I had somebody that I knew, right, who was like a prominent figure in the church and was doing all this stuff, like, bro, since we were young, like, you know what I mean? And he got caught up on some shit, right? And you know, people start throwing a roll. Well, what stage of consent? What did they do? And and it's like, hey, well, why? Like, why don't we just make one age, and that's it
across the board? Well,
across the board.
Well, because I know state wise, there's probably legal things. Did you guys freeze? Oh, you're back. I think you guys froze, or I froze maybe. Statewide, there's probably like something, but I think federally, there's more than likely a blanket number, right? What is
No,
the?
because I think it's a
Couldn't you?
state age of consent. He just said it. Nebraska's like 16 or something like that.
Yeah, but there's like,
Ohio 17.
isn't it like there's like state
No,
laws
because
and
I
then
don't
there's
think
like
it's a
federal
federal.
laws.
I don't think that it's a
Colorado was
federal thing.
16. I think North Carolina is 16. I think Florida's 17. I'm not sure. I'm not too
Look
sure.
up, look up if pedophiles
again.
can be arrested for federal charges.
Well, yeah, that's what I think that's what they got fucking R. Kelly for. And fucking Epstein.
Yeah,
No. That's trafficking though. That's different. That's federal.
Mm.
Trafficking minors is different than like dating a minor. You feel me? Like that's a bigger scale. It's like selling a bag of coke or like running a whole fucking, underground fucking drug cartel.
Bro, like this is my problem, right?
so wait,
this
real quick.
is
It is. I think it is federal. So most child sex crimes are prosecuted in as federal sex crimes related to minors, including sexual assault, rape, exploitation, coercion, bribery. So yeah, it looks like it.
So those are federal? Yeah, but I don't think there's a federal age of consent. Like,
Let me see.
like a federal
Because
standard.
I know statewide you can have that's how we have like legal marijuana in like California and Colorado, but not necessarily in the other state. Like you couldn't fly it to another state because it's federally illegal. So I would imagine it would be the same. Like we can have a federal age of consent versus, but I don't know exactly how that would. I don't know how that would like work together.
okay, so
Well,
wait.
I would assume that if they prosecuted it federally, right? Like let's say age of consent is 17 in that state, but they're going to charge it federally, and federally if the age of consent is 18, then they can catch them on, you get what I'm saying, charges with a minor.
How does it moved up though?
So-
How does it get moved up?
So the only way
That doesn't sound right. That doesn't
don't-
sound fair.
So technically, so even if you're in a different state, so let's say you're going to a state that their age of consent is lower than the state that you originated from. So let's say I'm in California, and whoever I'm meeting up is in one of the
Alabama.
lower states, Alabama, whatever it may be. Let's say theirs is like 16. If because I cross state lines, it is now counted as a federal crime because I went to a different place. That's what
Yes.
at least it says.
Yes.
So the federal age of consent is 18. So because I went somewhere else, if I was in the same state,
But if
it
you
seems
were
like it'd be
from
fine.
Alabama,
Yeah, it seems like it would be fine.
mm,
So pretty much federally, and if you're going to have sex with someone across state lines, they have to be 18 and
Fucking
you
look at
have
my
to be
history.
18.
interesting.
Yeah.
Okay,
Pretty
let me
much
get back.
what
Let me get back to something that you said, Corbs, because D and I actually had a big conversation about this the other day.
Yes.
So you said age of consent, like it goes from 17 years and 364 days, right? As soon as that
Mhm.
365th day hits and you're 18,
Free game.
free game, right?
You can
Is
have
it
babies.
crazy? Is it crazy for somebody to wait until that day?
Like,
Yes.
Wait. I say yes too, but because in my head I'm always thinking like you've known them for an extended period of time. For you to be just like waiting that's kind of wild.
There's okay. I mean, because I knew girls who also graduated at 16, at 17 years old. So a big question of all this becomes, where did you fucking meet this person at? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, where did you even meet this person at, dude? If it's at Barnes and Noble, and you're kind of like, like how we were chit chatting about your guys' dude that you guys know from the streaming shit, and it's all wholesome conversation, and maybe you're 19, 20, 21 years old, what I mean, whatever. She turns 18, and now you're like, okay, now I can even consider this. If that's her thought process, to me, that's not an issue. That's no issue. But if you're fucking
scheming,
Mr. Rickard from the fucking grocery store who's like 50, like, you know what I'm saying, and who has been watching her since she was like a 7-year-old child, waiting for this
Holy
day,
fuck.
like just scheming over this day, that is fucking psychotic behavior. Like, you know what I mean? And I hate that it has this spectrum to it, but that's like an honest answer if you ask me. If you ask me, that's my most honest answer.
So like, okay, say it's like I'm trying to think of like a. So say you were 18, right? You met.
Oh, I was once.
Say you met the homie's cousin.
Mhm.
Damn, this is
Wait,
gonna sound wild.
Is
This
the
is gonna sound
homie's
wild.
cousin
Hold
even on the table?
Yeah.
Yo, what the fuck?
Yeah, why
Okay.
not?
Well,
Sisters, no.
I can't touch any of your family. Is that what you're saying? Fuck you.
Sisters, a no.
No. Sisters, no.
sister
We're in
required.
Alabama. They might fuck their
Cousin from like out of San Diego or out of California, maybe, right?
It's like the cousin they
Anyway.
kick it with, but like not
Okay.
that much.
So anyway, so you know the cousin, right? You met the cousin you guys were at a quince or something, right?
Yeah.
17 or 8. You're like 17 or 18. Met the cousin at a quince, blah 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 blah. A couple years down the line, you're like at another birthday party. A couple years later, right? And you see cousin and cousin sprouted, and you're like, yo, are you 18 yet? Is that a crazy question to ask?
Are you 18
If
yet? It's
she's-
kind of a wild
maybe not verbatim, right? Maybe not verbatim, but like somehow, some way.
You're like,
sneak that in.
you're like, damn, 18 birthdays are kind of crazy, huh? Like that mine was so.
How was yours?
fun, bro.
How was yours? You
How was
know?
your 18th birthday?
You know, like, is that crazy?
That is kind of
That's
I
kind of
think-
wild.
I think it's kind of wild because there's like this weird it does have kind of like a weird intent behind it. Like, you know what I mean? But at the same time,
I don't think the intention is weird. Like maybe the dude wants to chat with
Well,
her,
hold
and
on,
he's
hold on,
like,
hold on.
I gotta
But
make sure
the
she's of legal age.
spectrum of it, the spectrum of it is he's a young 18-year-old kid, 19-year-old kid. He's just wanting to make sure everybody's, of legal age here. Yeah, like we all of legal age here. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's it's so icky to even think like that's where my
Icky is crazy.
that's where my brain had to be at one time in my young life. Like, you know what I mean? Like, hey, where's your ID at? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, bro. I have definitely done that in my life before.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Or
I've
like you
definitely
see
done that.
bro, like people would bring youngsters up to the AC parties. I'm like, hey, get them the fuck out of here. Well, they're 18. They don't look 18. Get them the fuck out of here. Like they don't even look like they belong here.
So let's get back to the argument that because D and I were really arguing about this, but I don't remember what the exact point of argument was. Like what
at some point you gave me the example of if you were 25 dating an 18-year-old, is that crazy?
Oh yeah.
And I said
27 or 25 to 18, is that crazy?
And I said the context of the relationship obviously super matters to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Korpsx hit it on the head too, and like he might agree with that. Of like, how did you guys meet? What is the relationship like? Is she like a 18-year-old and like a 6-year-old's body? Is like she's not all there, or is she like very
6-year-old is crazy?
Not a 6-year-old, she's very like mentally hasn't developed quite yet.
But what if he's not mature?
But that's what I'm saying too. Contextually, like it matters. Yeah. So if he's like, it makes sense. You guys are kind of in the same brain range.
So is it okay? So Korpsx, the question is 18 to 25 dating 18-year-old and 25-year-old, is that crazy?
It's a little crazy. It's a little crazy because the age gap is a little high there. Like but it's also, a little there.
Also, a little what I said too was 25. Not that you've got shit figured out, because I'm 25 now. I don't got shit figured out. But me at 25 versus me at 18, way fucking different.
Okay, and let's get let's get contextual with it, right? So if they've met because they're, he's wrapping up some of his schooling and she's kind of, powering through hers, and they've met and they've started a date because they met each other in college, right? And that's kind of where this was bred from. Not, this is my cousin's little sister, right? Like that's homegirls with this one, and I knew her from the birth. Like, no, that's kind of strange, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Or you've been picking her up because that's your daughter's.
What if they work together at the Little Caesars?
Work together at Little Caesars. That's cool because that's where y'all met. Like, You know what I mean? Like that's where you didn't meet them at the high school football game. Where
D, you
were watching
co-signing?
you. Am
At
I
work?
co-signing?
Is D co-signing? Yeah, they both met at the Little Caesars.
Little Caesars. I could see it happening for sure. Yeah.
It's kind of a gap though.
Okay,
It's
and now
still-
let me ask you a question, because the examples you guys keep putting out is that the dude is 25. What if the female is 25?
Then it's all
still
right,
a little bit
baby.
of a-
It's all good. Nah, just kidding. Nah, I'm just playing. Like I said, contextually it matters. Like if it could very easily be a situation where the girl or the guy is taking advantage of the younger person.
It's because of the
Listen,
age difference. Because it's
my
7
son's gonna
years
be
difference?
Batman. Okay.
Because it's 7 years difference. That's the
It's not
reasoning.
necessarily the age; it's developmentally where you are at that age. The age just indicates where you are, more or less. Like you can kind of gauge, like, oh, this person is probably X, Y, Z. You know, at 18, like, at least for me, I was very naive at 18. Still super dumb as fuck.
You're
Yeah.
still naive at 25.
I'm sure, and I'm sure at 30, I'm gonna be like, that motherfucker was dumb as fuck as well. And
I'm still
hopefully,
the Lulu now.
I'm praying that every 5 years I could look back and say that motherfucker was stupid as shit, and now I'm way smarter than I was.
So what
hope
about,
that's-
okay, so let me ask you this. What about 33 and 26 then?
It's still a little bit of a gap. It's still because who I was at 26 and who I plan to be at 33 are drastically different people. And so like so let's take the 18 to 20, let's say 18 to 25, right? And if Elijah came home and was telling me that this was the girl he was seeing, I would tell him like, buddy, she's not the one.
If she's 18 or she's 25.
He's 18 and she's 25. I'm gonna look at him and be like, buddy, she's probably not the one. But
I wouldn't say all that. I would just try to understand the relationship more, because age gap relationships. I have a friend who just married her husband. Her husband's like, I want to say like 7 or 8 years ahead of her. I don't remember exactly how many, but she's talked about like, yeah, how a lot of the times when she's having issues, he'll be like, you know, I've been through that or I've done that. So like developmentally is like the big thing that I'm talking about.
I don't know. My mom and pops were 11 years difference.
yeah, my parents were a decade.
I don't know how. I want to say probably around there too. But guess what? They're not fucking together.
I guess you have a point. Yeah.
That's a fair point. That's a fair touche.
Cheers to that one.
Cheers, bro. Jesus Christ.
No, Corpse having the Burger King cup again this week. Is
You took a hey. If you're gonna have the cup, you gotta slide us some cheddar, bro. There's no way you're taking secret deals on the fucking side, okay?
No.
This motherfucker got the Burger King sponsor. He's got the king crown in the background.
At least Cisco has the wherewithal to just turn the logo of the can.
Yeah, I never have the logo. Show.
All right,
Until they start paying us.
I
Actually,
want
this part, this ain't
McDonald's
the
to
logo.
know. I want McDonald's to fucking know
Damn.
who I
Drop
ride
your
with.
sack on that thing.
Got a little.
I'm thinking
Spit
actually I will say
Spit on that
Whoppers
thing.
Whoppers are better than Big
a
Macs.
Big Mac, hands down, baby. Stop playing with me. Where's all my
Ooh,
burger?
speaking of
fans at?
Haktua, did you guys hear that girl got offered $600 to spit in a jar?
Yo, I'd do it.
What the? Yeah, but what are you doing with that
You
spit?
said yeah. You said yeah. He's putting it on that thing.
Who
No shot.
who opens up their Instagram and messages someone, my friend, for $600? I would like for you to spit in a jar, and then
Bro, I've seen some
Lightly send it to
crazy
me.
DMs. I've seen some crazy DMs.
Ooh,
like
spit on that
crazy.
thing.
I've seen some crazy DMs.
It's how she says that. That she goes, "No, I'm saying."
Yeah. Yo, she's funny.
Wait,
She's
did I
funny.
did I ask you guys the for $5,000 if you guys are going spread eagle in the bathroom at work? Well, we did talk about this
Wait, what's
last
spread
year, I
eagle?
think. Bro, butt ass naked, legs
Just
apart.
out. $5
Yes.
grand. I don't know. I could
Snap a
use the
picture.
money, dude.
No face, no case. No face, no case, right?
Wait, at work? Wait, what?
Somebody messages you while you're at work, and they're like, "Hey, you need to, like, if I'll give you $5,000 if you go take a picture right now, butt ass naked, spread eagle, and snap a picture. No
no,
face though."
Right now, how bad I need that money, I would probably do it at my desk. Pop it right
Waste
over.
no time, bro.
Yeah, hack to it.
$5,000, you're doing it?
Yo, $5,000 is kind of low, bro.
For
Oh
a picture of my
no,
asshole?
Dude, I'll send you guys a picture of my asshole right now. Honestly, right?
free
Stop playing.
of charge.
I don't
All I
know.
need is a
5
Dunkin'
grand?
Donut gift card.
No picture?
No face.
I mean, no face? Yeah. I don't know. I might do it for 5
I would
grand.
think about
Like,
it.
hey,
If I
call me
was,
again when you need. Call me when you need another one.
if I was, if I knew that they were serious, if I knew they were gonna send the money, I would
But you don't
definitely-
know. But you don't know if it's a dude or a girl.
I don't give a fuck who it is. All I care about is if they're gonna send me
money's
the
green?
money for real. Is the money green?
Well, they say I'll send you half now, half when I get it, and they wire you 2,500, and you see it pending in your account.
That's hard. Yeah.
For an asshole pic, dude. I don't know. That's kind of crazy.
Spread eagle though, bro. Spread eagle. Not even just like a bend over and shoot a picture of your asshole. It's like
You gotta get on the toilet seat. It sounds like, and like that.
Yep.
That's
Dude,
crazy.
I am so dark.
You're decently light.
No, I've gotten dark.
I'll probably do it. Fuck it. Yo, it's $5,000.
Damn.
I mean, it's not life changing money, but it's like, you wear a watch. What watch
Yeah.
do you wear?
A G-Shock?
Oh, word. Okay.
fire ass watch. I'll
For
never
all
wear
you
one, but they're
fucking
nice.
broke ass hoes out there, y'all see that?
Hey, G-Shock, G-Shock,
broke ass
sponsor
bitches.
us.
Yo, Pudge is just a sponsor repellent, bro. He just be giving all the fucking free advertisement in the world.
I know.
Hey.
He's like, hey, G-Shock, here you go. Hey,
It's
Burger King,
G-Shock.
here you go.
Listen,
Today's free sponsor is G-Shock.
one day they'll have no choice but be like,
Ooh,
you know what, Pudge? G-Shock's for life.
I have a question.
G-Shock.
'Cause this happened to me over the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Say you go into like a upscale restaurant, right? Not like suit and tie upscale, but not like Denny's, right? Like a decently, like you're gonna spend at least for 2 or 3 people. You're probably gonna spend anywhere between $250 and $400.
It's at least $50 a plate.
Yeah, and you're ordering more than one plate.
Okay, cool.
What is the longest amount of time that you're willing to sit there and wait for somebody to even come greet you and bring you water at the table?
They got seconds. Seconds
all
to minutes.
I don't know. about
Seconds is crazy.
Seconds is
Seconds.
crazy.
Seconds. They got seconds.
I think like 10 minutes. Yo, if I'm
Okay.
paying 'cause
At
that's
10
not-
minutes?
yeah,
At
'cause
10 minutes? What are you doing at 10 minutes?
I'm probably flagging somebody down. I'm like, is anybody at this table? Like, have we gotten assigned, or like, are y'all just backed up and like don't have enough people? Like, what's going on?
What are you doing after minutes, Pudge?
After minutes? Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm definitely- I mean, there will be a serious question after like if we hit the 10-minute mark, it's like, do I wave someone or do we leave?
Well, only reason I say 10 minutes too is because in my head we don't have water, but also we're like looking through the menu. We already know what we want. So by the time water even comes, we're ready to order. You know what I mean? It's not even like not that
The
I
fact
don't
that
need
you're
water.
flagging somebody down is crazy to me.
What
That's
would you do?
wild. That's wild behavior.
This happened to me. It literally just happened to me on Saturday. I walked out.
What did you? You just left.
I walked up. Yeah, what the fuck?
Wait,
I'm
how
not
long
about to
did you
wait.
leave? How long? did you
15
wait?
minutes. 15 minutes I waited.
And you weren't greeted by nobody? 15
I
minutes.
was sat, and then not a single person came. And there was tables around me that waiters were walking up to. But I'm not about to flag somebody down to ask you to help me and then pay all this money to eat at your establishment. There's no shot. I walked out.
Bro, listen, I was taught a few things in the restaurant. And one of the things that I know I carried through that was always greet people when you see them. Right? And so you have your little section, right? And as a busboy, my job was to, the moment they sit down, I'm to bring them water and some bread, right? And I'm telling you, by the moment their asses hit that seat, it was seconds later, bro. I'm whipping around the fucking corner with some bread and a pitcher full of water, bro. Cups are already on the fucking table. I ain't even got to carry these motherfuckers. So
I worked in the restaurant business too, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's unacceptable.
how much time do you need for me to go? Hi, everybody. Oh, and even if they're like, oh, sweetie, what's your specials? You know what? Your server's going to be right around. they have all the answers that they can have for you. Is there anything else I can bring to your table at this time?
Facts. Even if it was another waiter, like because there was a table behind us and a table in front of us. Even if somebody just came over and said, "Hey guys, the person that's serving you guys is running a little behind. They're either in the restroom or the kitchen's backed up. Something. They'll be with you guys shortly. Can I bring you guys some water?" I would have been like, "Yeah, that's fine." That would have reset the clock. I would have waited 15 more minutes. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
at least I have water in front of me now. But not a single person said. Not a single person said anything to me. I thought my dad was calling me from the window.
Oh,
One man said, "Who?"
It was a dog barking.
it's the waiter. He's outside. He's like,
he caught up. Yeah, and the crazy thing about it is, as we were walking out, the lady said the lady that sat us, she was like, "Thank you guys." Bitch, I've been here for 15 minutes. You think I ate that fast?
Yeah, yeah.
I just realized.
Bro, there was a chick I used to work with at Fresco, and I loved working with her, bro, because we had this thing where it was like, we're getting, especially like during the weekdays when I would work with her, it would be just us. Like tables are getting sat around the restaurant, right? You're not sectioned off. So it's like, I would tell her, "Hey, you just got sat," right? Or she'd come tell me, "Hey, you just got sat," right? But at the same time, it's like, I know if she was telling me that, she also already welcomed them into the restaurant. You know what I mean? And I would do it too, where it'd be like, "Hey, have you been helped yet? Oh, don't worry, Liana will be on her way. Are you guys okay? You need anything?" You know what I mean? Like, is there anything that you need at
That's
this
a nice
moment?
name. Liana's a nice name.
Right. And bro, and she was super cool. Like she like in the restaurant business, bro, like that's why I know it's unacceptable. In the restaurant business, it's not that hard to help out your teammate, right? Or you as the teammate to just say, "Give me one. Hi, I see you." This is what I'm hearing when you're talking to me is, you see me, I'm here, I'm on your mind, and you're going to come serve me right now. Like, you want my money, like the money I'm about to pay you, like you actually want that. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Like,
that's bro. It was insane to me, bro. You know what's funny is I used to love going and visiting Pudge at Fresco because there is these attractive ass twins that work there, or one of them was a twin. I was in love with her.
no, they were twins. They were twins. Yeah, yeah, they were
I
twins.
I never said a single word to her though. She doesn't even know I exist.
They were cool too. There's like
Oh,
all
shit.
like everybody who worked there was honestly like really really chill, dude.
And then it would turn into a nightclub after. That shit was fucking sick. I love that
Bro,
place.
crazy as fuck, dude. I was there. One weekend eating with my coworker, right? We stopped there and we ate, and Amalia, the old owner, walked in, dude, and I had peeped over there, and I was like, "That looks like Amalia," and she was looking at me, and then I like looked, and I looked back. She was looking at me, and I walked over there, dude, and it was her, and she started crying, bro. I hugged her up, and she's thinking about buying another spot out here and
She's like, look at
opening
Pudge.
another
He's
location.
grown now. Look at this motherfucker.
I know, bro. I was like in my like highlighter shirt and my work pants. She's like, "Look at you, old dad." I was like, "I know, we done grown up, girl." Poor fucking thing, dude. We used to, oh, bro. The restaurant business by far was my favorite job. If it could just pay the bills, I would do that every day of my life.
I did have fun when I was a busboy too. From the ages like 14 to 19, we used to fucking do dumb shit. We used to put butter underneath the handles on the bus tubs, so when you grabbed it, you'd grab like all this butter, and like we used to do dumb shit, bro.
Bro, listen, this place was a fucking circus. Fresco especially. But in the restaurant industry, I've done everything from dishwashing, food running, serving tables, bartending, all of it. Like, I've done it all. Dishwashing was the most absolute fucking fun I ever had, bro.
Bro, I was a dishwasher, and it was the best. I was the best dishwasher ever.
Listen, bro. Listen. Okay, guys, I'm
Swear to
sorry.
God.
I was gonna say,
I'm not like this anymore. But we were getting really fucked up one night, right? And we had been smoking a bunch of weed. We had been drinking a little bit. And my buddy popped out with some bars. So I was like, okay, I'll fuck around. And I had two, he had two, and my other homie had two. We all had two. He's handing them to us and drops them in the fucking dish pit, bro. Mind you, where there's water on the floor. So we scoop them up, and I mean, I just remember we all like kind of like looked at each other, and then just ate them, boom, and dude, we were so fucking far gone. Like the next thing, it was probably maybe 20, 30 minutes later. I was like, fuck, like, I was like, okay, it's starting to hit. I'm gonna be all right. And the next thing, I was in my garage. I was like, oh shit, like what the fuck just happened, bro? And like one of my buddies was just like standing there all woozy, and I was like, oh my god. And then I blacked out again, and it was the next day.
It was the industrial soap infusion.
Bro,
Got all
I
fucked
woke up in my dish clothes, like wet socks, wet underwear, bro. My shirt still like
That
it
was the
smelled like
worst.
trash.
Yeah,
It
that's the
smelled like
worst.
trash.
But yeah, I used to put headphones in, bro, and just be blasting music. And this is when I used to smoke too. I would go smoke on my lunch break, and then I would just be in there fucking spraying dishes and sliding, spraying dishes, sliding, spraying. And then because we would like, there was 3 lanes, right? Or I guess it was 4 total. Like one dude would bring the dishes, then the first dude would like rack the dishes, and the third dude would spray the dishes and put them into the big ass dishwasher, and then the last dude would like separate all the dishes, and it was like a working conveyor belt, right? Bro, spraying was my shit. I could pack a fucking dish rack so fucking fast, but then the best was like taking the dishes out of the rack and like just throwing them to each little spot. Bro, I love dishwashing, but I dishwashed for so long that I refuse to wash dishes. Like I will not, like, if to any woman that ever lives with me, get used to washing the dishes, bro.
Jesus Christ.
I know I will wash the dishes.
I will do
will.
anything else that you ask me to. I will fucking take out the trash every single day. I will vacuum every day. I'll clean the fucking bathroom with a toothbrush. I don't give a fuck. Just please, God, don't make me wash the dishes.
See, that's my thing. If you want it vacuumed and swept during the day, you can do that. I do it at the end of the night. I do that at the end of the night so that I can get all.
Yeah.
You know, like, I mean, during the middle of the day, like, especially like if you got the kids and they're eating like their little snacks, they get it all over the floor. Yeah, a little quick little done. But no, I'm not. Not during the middle of the day. I'm not doing it.
Wait,
But
you have hardwood floors, right, D?
Yeah.
How often do you like Swiffer and mop?
Mop not too often, but I think like we sweep super often. I want to get like a vacuum to like start vacuuming this shit.
You want a Roomba? I have one. I can give it to you.
Is that
oh,
like
thanks. I don't want a
robot
Roomba.
thing?
What did you ask me?
Is that like a robot thing? One of those like.
Yeah, the little robot vacuums that just go around your shit.
I appreciate it, but no, I want like a physical one because I need one for just everything really. Because I want to like vacuum this thing, the PC.
You want to vacuum your PC? You don't vacuum
put
your
it on
PC,
the ground
bro.
and just. Why? I do that all the time.
No, you blow it with a compressed air.
I've done that too.
That's what you're supposed to do.
But to get all the shit out, I just use a vacuum. No, I use those in tandem. So I'll use like the compressed air, just so all the dust like goes somewhere.
Yeah, but what if you suck out a piece?
What am I gonna suck out? No, I'm not. I'm not going on the motherboard for it. It's usually just there to like suck the dust that I'm spraying out.
Oh, okay.
I'll suck that dust.
I knew something was coming. I
think I'm gonna upgrade my PC. I think I'm gonna get a 4060.
No, the fuck you're not.
I promise I am.
Can your motherboard handle a 4060?
I put it into PC part picker. It doesn't look like it has a problem.
What do you have? Are you using AMD or Intel?
AMD.
I don't understand.
You have a Ryzen what 7?
I want to say 7. Yeah. It said that the only issue that I saw it have. Sorry, this is really not interesting. But the only issue that it said it had is if it's running an older version of BIOS that I would need to update it. That's about it. But its power supply seems like it can handle it.
You might as well just fucking buy a new CPU. Not that much.
No,
if you're gonna spend that much fucking money on a 40, why are you gonna get a 4060? You don't even play video games on your fucking PC like that.
I need the graphics ability. Huh?
Graphics. It's a graphics card.
It's a graphics card. Yeah, 4060 is a newer graphics card. There's like a whole line of 40 series. But I was doing research. The Ryzen 7 that I have isn't really like everything within the Ryzen 7 line is higher end mid range, and that's all I really needed for. Like, I'm not gonna get like a Ryzen 9 or anything like that because then I have to junk the whole motherboard and get a new one. I'm not gonna do all that. So if I need to get a different power supply and then like for the 40,
That's a big
60,
card, bro.
it is a heavier card.
It's massive.
But I have support in this
Because what are you running right now? 1660?
What do you mean for what?
What GPU do you have right now?
It's a XFX something. They don't even make them anymore.
Is that old?
I built this thing a while back. I think when I built it, it was old. So
how about I give you my 2080 Super and then I'll pay you the difference for the Ryzen 4080. I'll give you my 2080 Super and then I'll pay the difference.
Hey, why?
Because I actually stream video games.
But I stream video games too sometimes.
When is the last time that you streamed a video game that
day.
needed that much of a graphics card?
That was a beautiful game.
What game was it?
Inside.
Five Nights at Freddy's?
No. It's a game called Inside. It was really good. But I could also stream Rainbow if I wanted to. I could do Fortnite if I wanted to.
Rainbow Six Siege?
Yes, sir.
When have you ever played that?
I played it last month.
One time.
And it wasn't on stream. But I could if I wanted to. That's the point. Anyway, but also I need it because I'm hitting the limitations when I'm editing videos. Like it can't handle it. The graphics, the processing ability is too low.
I promise you'll be okay with something less. That's a lot of money, bro.
I know, but no, it's not. It's like $600. It wasn't that bad.
Okay. What are you gonna get it on Newegg?
I'm looking at different prices, like where I can get it the best. Newegg,
and they're not sold out?
No. I found it on Amazon. Newegg, I'm sure, has something.
Well, good for you.
Thank you, sir.
I'm just jealous because I want that graphics card.
Get it, bro.
I really no. I'm not about to. My graphics card is fine. I don't.
Why do you want the graphics card then?
Because I'd like to have a newer graphics card.
Oh,
I've had this graphics card for 2 years.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, Korpsx is locked in on something. What are you
doing,
baby?
Lock the fuck in, Korpsx.
My man is looking something up. He's got something up his sleeve. Look at him.
I was wondering, because you guys know I'm a Star Wars fan, right?
Okay.
I am wondering, how do you guys feel about some of these shows, right? And you guys know I like continuity in my stuff, right? And how do you guys feel about shows and deciding to break canon? Right, for whatever reason, they've now decided to break the canon of what their shows entail.
Star Wars?
Star Wars has allegedly broken canon here recently, which they haven't. But I'm even thinking for the sake of Marvel, because Marvel's in a weird spot right now. Marvel needs help. Bad.
I was just about to talk about the Deadpool movie too. I'm excited for that, but sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Oh, what do you got for Deadpool? What do you got? Deadpool's a good place.
You think that since Tom Hardy is not going to do another Venom, and we have Deadpool going into another universe with Wolverine, that we'll ever get Venom Pool?
Oh my god, bro, that would be awesome.
No, we're getting Tom Hardy's going to come back.
You know what is such a double-edged sword with Deadpool, though? It could be the most sick, ambitious, amazing movie, or it could be like, that could have been way fucking better, and that sucks that we wasted a Deadpool movie.
I don't think that's going to happen.
I don't know, bro, because they're hard going in on the Wolverine thing, that's going to be their only like big like crossover type thing, where it's the biggest marker of this is a different universe is the Hugh Jackman comes back as Wolverine, but it's a different version of Wolverine. And then
we got the Sabretooth fight now. Did you see the last?
I don't know anything. I haven't watched any trailers. I haven't watched any trailers because I watched the first one and I stay away from everything else because Marvel gives way too much away, I think. Personally.
Oh, well, then I'm going to ruin it for you. But yeah, Sabretooth and Wolverine actually fight in this movie.
But I just mean like Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. That could have been so cool, and it was a waste, I think.
It was all right.
it was whatever. But it could have been like, bro, we could have seen different iterations of Spider-Man. We could have seen different
I thought
versions
that's
of
what was gonna
XYZ.
happen. Like I thought with the whole like
Could have.
the
They
Tom
could have.
Cruise being casted as Iron
I
Man shit.
yeah.
Like, yeah, what happened with that?
It was all
Scheduling
just
conflicts.
rumors.
Scheduling
Oh,
conflicts with Tom Cruise.
I don't know if it was actually like even a thing. I heard rumors about it all day and night, but I never saw anything.
But
come out of it.
Multiverse of Madness, though, also set off the What If series. And Multiverse of Madness, what we got from Multiverse of what we wanted is what we got out of the Spider-Man movie. That's what we wanted. We wanted an action-packed people from different universes who we kind of recognize but then don't recognize at the same time, like them coming back and being in the movie. I
I
think
don't
that's
know
kind of
that movie. Listen, and I'm a very hard movie critic. I fucking hate movies. That movie was actually fire. I thought
it
that
was
movie was fire.
fire.
as fuck.
Wait, what?
That was fire. That was
Spider-Man
fire.
or-
Yeah, Spider-Man.
The Spider-Man
yeah,
movie
yeah,
was
yeah.
fire.
That was so good.
We wanted that out of Multiverse of Madness too, and all they did was just say,
Oh, okay. I misunderstood what you were saying.
yeah, we wanted what we got though was the opposite of what we
Wait,
were
but
really
what?
trying to get. You know
What
what
do
I
you
mean?
think is breaking canon? I don't like.
No, I'm
Are you
just
saying
I'm just
Marvel
No,
is breaking canon?
this was like a different. I think these are two different conversations. I just went into
no.
Deadpool.
I'm just asking. No, I'm asking is so like let's say Deadpool. Deadpool does something to break the canon in which we've established in these movies over the last 10 plus years. How do we feel about something like that?
It's bullshit.
Because because in Star Wars, allegedly they're breaking canon. And because a character in the new show is acclaimed to be a Sith, he says, "You may call me a Sith, but I don't know." Like he's like, "I don't know what I am." And so
Is this an Andor or what show is this in?
this is in the Acolyte show, the new Acolyte. A really good show, 10 out of 10. And I'm like, well, if you've read the books, then they're not really breaking canon. And in the comic books, I mean, the comics go in all kinds of fucking directions. There's so many iterations of how things happen and how it's done over the years. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, the canonization of these movies is cool, and I like the continuity of it. But, like, how would we feel, though, if Deadpool does, like, let's just take Deadpool, because I have been thinking about that. Like, what if they really do something to shake it all up because Jonathan Majors left such a fucking big hole with the Kang role. And I mean, they just fumbled the ball on that whole character anyways.
Yeah, I feel like the only.
So you're saying the only way to make it right is to break canon?
No, he's just saying what. Oh, is that what you're saying?
I mean, it's a fair assessment. I don't want them to, but I can see how they come to that type of conclusion.
They did mess up the Kane character.
Well, okay, this is what I'm going to say. This is what I will say. If you have who created the story in hand with you in producing these movies, I don't think that you should break canon. But if it's like inspired by, that's like saying when HBO drops this fucking Harry Potter thing, if they just go all the way left, oh, I'm not watching it. Like, I will not watch it. Because we know what the story is, you know what I mean? That's why so many people got mad when Game of Thrones finished. Because they were like, "Oh, they just fucking threw this all out of whack."
I'm not saying they'll like retcon it and just completely wipe the table, but I think I think they're going to steer I can see how they can come to a point, because if you guys have watched X-Men 97, have you guys watched X-Men 97? Okay, spoiler alert. You see Doctor Doom. So they've already introduced Doctor Doom. Like, canonically, they've already introduced Doctor Doom. So I don't see why they couldn't kill off the Kane character in the Deadpool movie and make it as if the Ant-Man and the Quantumania movie never happened. And like Loki could explain it like, oh, that was the end of this story, but now here's this story, because he's the one really controlling all the timelines.
Realistically, though, Loki, I think, completes that to where I think it's ambiguous enough to where he doesn't necessarily need to physically die in theaters. But at the end of Loki, spoiler alert, he's now the epicenter of the multiverse, keeping everything in balance. And the storyline that whole show ends on is the destruction of what Kang created, and I guess you presume the destruction of Kang himself because you don't see him afterwards. He's there kind of throughout the whole storyline, and even when Loki is developing his abilities as like the new holder of the multiverse or whatever. But at the very end, he sits alone on a throne, kind of holding the bands of reality or whatever to make this big ass tree. So I think that in it, just that by itself, like destroys the Kang character. If you were to be like, you know what, Loki killed him there, and like that was the end of him. He like incinerated into time or whatever. I think that would be fine. I don't think he needs to like get shot or like, you know, have some sort of crazy ending, because I don't think they're filming for anything new anyway for him, right? And there was filming was done for Deadpool, I think within the time that everything was questionable with Majors. So I don't think that's even an opportunity to be like.
I don't think we get that crossover for a while, anyways.
We weren't supposed to. It's not happening at all now. So Kang is just done.
And another thing, well, the
Wait, you don't think it's recastable?
I don't think they want to mess with like the recasting of such a major character like that.
Of Kang?
Yeah.
Bro, they won't even fucking recast Wolverine.
Yeah, they won't cast Wolverine. Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's kind of hard to recast, bro. You have 15 years of this motherfucker playing Wolverine.
Jonathan Majors was a perfect pick for Kang.
He was good. He was really good.
And I mean, that's why Ryan Reynolds came back as Deadpool anyways, right? Like, he was the original casting for him anyways.
There's no other Deadpool. He is Deadpool.
But that wasn't because of Deadpool's fourth wall breaking. Like they've already talked about that. But do you think they talk about it again in this movie since now Wolverine is back?
Yes.
Not only that, I was gonna say Deadpool is kind of a bad example too, because of his fourth wall breaking, he has this weird ability. Like it's within his abilities to break canon. You know what I mean? Like even he's already done it. Yeah, even in his own movie, he went back in time, shot himself. He went, you know what I mean? Like what was that? Deadpool 2? He like shot himself reading the script of Green Lantern. Like he's already able to break that sort of role. Now, if it was like Iron Man and all of a sudden he like went back in time and broke some sort of canon, that would be weird. I think it depends on who does it, but
so does Deadpool like get a pass because of his character?
Yeah, because he saved his wife or girlfriend or whatever in the second movie because he was able to go back in time. And
wait, do we get X-Force back?
No, X-Force isn't happening. X-Force isn't happening.
Well, they did it in the second one. They did like a whack. I don't know about whack, but just like
but I'm
domino and shit. Yeah, like
moving forward, there won't be like a X-Force movie. I don't.
But what I'm saying is like, do we get an X-Force cameo? Do you think? I don't know. We got all these fucking different worlds.
Potentially, yeah. Well, because in this movie, what I've been able to read and hear so far is that Wolverine is from a collapsed universe, and he's traveling around through all these different realities and all or whatever, trying to save his, and that's how he stumbles across Deadpool.
Yeah, Deadpool's working with TVA.
At this point.
I don't really know why he's with the TVA. I'm assuming to save something, do something, but we'll see.
So I don't know. So I'm just thinking that like, one, yes, I do think you'll see X-Force in it. Two, you're going to see a lot of X-Men characters. Obviously, Sabretooth has already been previewed. Pyro's going to be in it, and then there's a couple other ones. But I can still
Storm cameo.
I think so. I think I've seen her on the casting.
Do we get an Elektra cameo?
We do. Elektra's going to be in it too. I've read.
That would be sick.
And I think Affleck's popping up.
No
Bullseye.
Shot. That would be sick.
Oh, you're talking about for
Daredevil?
Yeah, that would be sick.
No shot.
There's no.
Because supposedly it's supposed to be for all the characters who are now joining the new that's what I'm saying. they're joining the new canon. So
Because those are scrapped, right? That's we're not
like Blade,
in that universe, right?
yeah, they're sending off Blade. So you're going to see Blade. They're going to see the old Elektra. You're going to see the old allegedly the old Daredevil Ben Affleck. You're going to see the old what's his name? The first Punisher, that dude, the dude who played the first Hulk. Or is it the second one? I think it's the first one though.
What was his name?
In Deadpool
Lou Ferrigno?
and Wolverine, we're about to see all this.
Deadpool and Wolverine, yeah.
No,
Allegedly.
I don't think he's talking about Lou Ferrigno. I think he's talking about the dude that played the first.
Eric Bana?
No.
Eric
it starts
Bana?
with an N, doesn't it?
No, you're thinking about John Norton.
Norton. Yeah, that was the one before the current dude.
No, Eric. I think his name is Eric Bana. He played Hector in fucking Troy.
I didn't know we were getting all these other cameos.
I don't know that either.
That makes me more excited about watching the movie.
Dude, this shit makes me nervous because I feel like at least in theory, like all this shit is cool, but in practice, sometimes I feel like they just rely on the like, oh, look who's here, and they don't like develop a story. You know what I mean? It's just more
story aside. Deadpool is my favorite Marvel character of all time.
Nah.
Like in the fact that they made the movie, like, and made it even better than what the comics were is fucking amazing.
Edward Norton is not the first Hulk, Kelly.
No, Edward Norton was not the first Hulk.
It was Eric Bana.
Why is she yelling at people, Korpsx?
Because she's trying to say it was Norton. It was Eric Bana. Yeah, his name is Eric Bana.
All that happened in my head was POV. You're on Reddit. He's just yelling at his screen, typing ferociously.
But yeah, if we got Venom Pool, that would be sick as fuck.
Sorry,
yo,
Kelly.
do we get Gwen Pool? Do we get the cross? Because apparently, I didn't know this, but when She-Hulk was coming out, that was a lot of people were like, "Oh, She-Hulk and Deadpool have the same ability of the fourth wall break. Do they collab at some point? Does she jump through, not jump through a universe, but like go into his series, or he goes into hers? I don't know. We'll see. It'll be interesting.
They can make it really fun because you have American.
Does she wall break? Does she wall break in the show? I know she wall breaks in the camp. She's actually a whore in the comic books.
Jesus
by the way.
Christ.
She is.
We don't say those type of things on this show, Cisco.
Yeah, Cisco.
Well,
we don't call women whores
what do we
on
call
this
them?
show.
Yeah, base.
Okay, we don't talk like that.
Well, she's a sex addict. What do you want me to call her?
No, we call them sluts.
It is it will be interesting. I don't know. It'll be cool to see. But her fourth wall breaks were cool too. I didn't mind the show as much as I thought I would.
I heard it was
I didn't like it though. I didn't like it.
I didn't mind it.
Say hi to your old lady from us.
I didn't like it. The guy said hi. She says hi.
It was kind of
I didn't mind it. I thought it could have been better for sure, but I didn't hate it. Like I thought I was gonna hate that shit. But I gave it a shot. I didn't mind it. It was alright.
I think the introduction of Daredevil was whack.
I love that movie.
It was not needed yet. No, she's talking about
in She-Hulk.
Yeah.
And Daredevil.
Daredevil comes out. Daredevil comes out in She-Hulk.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ben Affleck?
No.
No. What's his name?
Daredevil.
What's his name?
I have no idea. I don't know the actor's name. I never watched that show. People
I
said
don't
that
know.
was a good show.
I liked
though.
him. No, it was good. It was good. Actor for Daredevil. Charlie Cox. There you go. Good old Cox. Good old Charlie Cox. Mr. Cox. Stop it, Cox.
Mr. Cox.
No,
Cox-
I thought the OG Daredevil with Ben Affleck was the shit. I fucking love that movie.
Good movie, bro.
I loved
What, bro? That movie
That
was
was
good.
I haven't watched it in fucking 20 years, but it was a fucking amazing movie.
No, Kingpin. The Kingpin was a swag. He's such a good actor, but that's not his role. That's not his role.
I don't know. I like that motherfucker.
That wasn't his role.
I like the whole movie.
The
and
one-
Electra.
We're not talking about the one with Bullseye?
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Bullseye is the OG one.
Yeah, Bullseye's the OG.
Colin Farrell's
Colin-
Bullseye.
huh?
Wait, does Kingpin come out? I don't remember. I haven't seen it in so long. Kingpin comes out in that movie?
Yeah.
Oh,
He's the main
shit.
one. He's the one that Ben Affleck kicks his knees in.
I thought Bullseye. Oh shit, that sounds horrible.
Mhm.
I thought Ben Affleck's main villain was Bullseye in that movie. I don't know if Kingpin came in at all.
Well, Kingpin was doing the behind the scenes type shit,
Yeah.
and Bullseye was the one out there running around really causing havoc. But he has the water fight scene in the office when it's all raining and he can see really good. You know what
Bro,
I'm saying?
that's my favorite shit right there with the
That was
rain.
that was a good fight scene. That was a really good fight scene. That was.
The
Okay, wait.
visuals
Have
were
we
sick.
already said who the best Batman was?
It's Ben Affleck.
Ooh, I think we argued a little bit over this. No, it wasn't. Affleck's. No, it wasn't. No, it was
No, it
not.
wasn't. They didn't give it. But to be fair, they didn't give him a shot, bro. They genuinely never
Shut
gave
the
him a
fuck
shot.
up. Shut the
Bro,
fuck
they did not give him a shot, bro. They didn't. They gave him shit scripts and shit movies to be in. Fucking Superman versus Batman or whatever the fuck was dog shit.
You didn't
Yeah.
like that? I kind of liked it.
Hell no, that shit was ass.
I thought it was kind of ass
I
too.
kind of liked it.
Are we ever gonna get? Are we ever gonna get a movie or a live action show where they show us the race around the world?
Oh, that would be cool.
Do you remember that cartoon episode?
Wait, what?
Yeah, there was
Am
a
I tripping?
cartoon episode. Oh, I don't know. I didn't watch it. I didn't see it was teased in Justice League, but there was a cartoon episode where Superman and the Flash raced around.
Oh.
Like, yeah,
Yeah, they
Oh,
teased
you
it in Justice League at the very end.
oh really?
They do that where like the Flash sets off a little like starter dynamite thing, and they're like, "All right, when that shit blows off, we go." And then they go, but then the movie ends. Nothing ever comes of it. Like they don't.
Oh, that's tight.
I was like, "Fuck, bro, that would have been sick." Yeah, that would have been cool.
Wait, Corpse, who's your wait? So are you saying Ben Affleck seriously for Batman?
No. Is it like Christian Bale or whatever his name is? Is that his name?
You saying Christian Bale too? Corpse?
No.
I think.
I gotta go with my boy Clooney, dog.
No,
Mm.
I don't remember actually. I never watched him as Batman.
I'm going with my boy Clooney. I don't
I
know.
Oh,
think-
Batman Returns is kind of badass though.
Actually,
Yeah.
it's Pattinson.
No
Pattinson is
shot.
the best Batman, bro.
No.
Yep.
I've never even seen it. I've never seen
Pattinson.
it.
Pattinson.
I heard he
will
did a
say
good
this.
job.
He did do a
He
good
did.
job.
He did do a good
That
job.
movie was 45 minutes away from being one of the best movies I've ever watched in my life. I swear it on. We've all
Whoa.
watched it. We've
I've never
all
watched it. I've never watched it. I've never
There
watched
was a span of
but I do wanna
45
watch it.
minutes. Okay, so I don't want to spoil it, so I'm gonna say this. There's a chunk of the movie for me that they could have just taken out.
Yeah.
It was very like it was cool when you think of like how the plot was served, right? By a miscalculation by the villain. He miscalculated, he was wrong, and Batman comes out on top, right? Type of thing. And there was a 45-minute chunk of that where you could have just took that part out, dude, left it at what it was, and it would have been fucking fire, bro. Just leave it there. Like this was all I needed. It didn't need this little part, this little section. Watch it, Cisco, and then we'll talk about it.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, yeah, I do want to watch it. Wait. So whose Joker is in the same universe for Pattinson?
The dude,
It's not Joaquin Phoenix's Joker.
No.
right?
No.
It's
There's
the
no-
blonde haired dude.
There's no. I don't think there's any Joker that we've seen so far that's in Pattinson's.
yes,
movie.
Barry Keoghan. Barry
Blonde
Keoghan.
haired dude, right?
No, he's a ginger. He played old boy. He played old boy
that's
from
right.
Eternals.
Yeah, that's right.
He was in Eternals, yeah.
But he
That's
had
right.
his own Joker movie, right? Is what I'm saying.
No.
No. The only Joker that we have seen canonically right now in the DC universe is Joaquin Phoenix and fucking what's his name?
Jared Leto.
Leto, yeah. The fucking cult dude.
But that's with
What?
Affleck.
How do you have two Jokers? Oh.
Yeah.
Suicide Squad Joker, and then
Yeah.
is Ben Affleck,
And then yeah.
and then Joaquin Phoenix.
Which,
is-
like, by the way even that Affleck is built out, and even like as much as it was done poorly, Affleck is fucking rocking the shit out of Jared Leto.
Oh yeah.
His Joker, fucking annihilating his ass. Like usually yes, but also for whatever reason he never actually like
bro,
kills
get
the
off
Joker.
Ben Affleck's nuts, bro.
No, I will say
no,
this.
no,
this-
no,
You are
bro.
glazing this man
Bro,
right now.
no, come on. No, I'm saying Jared Leto's fucking Joker's trash.
Yeah, it ass. Worst Joker depiction of all time.
Horrible. Well, some things are like it's a cool idea. Wrong casting, wrong lines.
But they try to
wrong
go that
story.
route because of Harley Quinn. But even like OG Harley Quinn was still with like suited Joker. I don't understand why they try to go that route.
I don't know.
This is my. I think that if I was to ask the world who the best Batman is, I think the top two choices would probably be between Adam West and Michael Keaton. Right.
No, I was gonna say Michael Keaton and fucking what's the other fuck's name?
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale.
Yeah,
Now Christian
it's
Bale is
Christian
personally, but I'm saying if I ask the world,
West is so old though, bro. Like,
but the
what?
world,
That man sucked.
Nah,
but
bro,
the
the world, bro.
but the
no
world,
shot. No
right?
shot.
But the world, people who follow the Batman movie,
Follow.
like follow. George Clooney was the first one I ever watched, so
Me
he
too.
has a
He was the
fucking,
best.
right. So he has a certain spot, but
That
Christian Bale,
motherfucker fought the Iceman, bro.
you feel me? You feel me?
He
Listen,
fought Arnold Schwarzenegger. He kissed Poison Ivy.
Get out,
with rubber lips. And that's when I thought Uma Thurman was hot. She got
Dude,
big
she's
ass
hot.
feet.
she's still hot. She's like
What if
not
she got to do
pretty.
with anything?
She's hot. Like there's
Yeah, she's-
something weird about her, dude.
Yeah,
Like
that's
there's
the
something
thing.
weird about that chick.
Wait, was she hotter in Kill Bill or was she hotter as Poison Ivy?
1,000,000% Poison Ivy. 10,000%, bro.
She
My
looked
little 8-year-old
deep
brain
in Kill Bill.
cannot wrap around it, dude. I'm telling you. I was in a but I think
Short circuit.
personally, Robert Pattinson may go down as the best fucking Batman ever.
Yo, they're giving him a part two. That's crazy. They're giving him.
That is a
that's
crazy statement.
He is in a position, and I was talking to somebody about this. He is in a position to go down as the greatest Batman because you've seen the older version Batman, right? The kind of more middle-aged Batman, the more high-tech and weaponry, like Ben Affleck version of Batman, but we've never seen the fucking 20-year-old punk kid
Bro,
Bruce
did
Wayne.
you see the fucking Batmobile? This is one of the most badass Batmobiles that's ever come out in a Batman movie.
Wait,
In
you
the
talking
newest
about
one?
Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
It's not like, but bro, look
No,
at
actually,
Batmobile.
It was
No,
a,
which
it was
one
a
was
souped-up Dodge Challenger,
no,
right?
no, no.
It's
Which
a
one was
Dodge
the one?
Challenger, bro.
Which one was the one that spit out the motorcycle? Which one was that one?
Did they ever actually
That
build
was
that? I thought that
Bell.
was
That was-
animated.
No,
That was
that was
Bell.
the same one that what's his
That was
face
Bell.
in? Was it
That was
Christian
Christian
Bale?
Bale.
Yeah,
Bale.
that's the same where
With
Wait,
Joker.
but
where we got
they
Joker.
did that for
Yeah.
Affleck too. They did that for Affleck too.
No, not like this, bro. The wheels on this thing, because that's when
Were big
Joker's
as
standing in
fuck?
the middle of the
Oh.
street, and then he's like coming down, and he's like all the way sideways, but the wheels are still going straight. Like
You're right.
yeah, this was-
you are right.
that was a sick
It
ass
hit me.
scene.
It's the hit me scene. Hit me.
Yeah, that shit was a sick ass fucking scene. Okay, so go ahead.
I was just gonna say I need to watch The Dark Knight Rises. I've never watched that to completion, bro.
Such a fucking good movie.
Everybody says that.
All I'm
Okay.
saying is that Robert Pattinson has a chance because we haven't seen this version of.
Let me watch the flick, and I'll give you.
And
my,
we get it.
What is
we
it
get
on?
We get it too.
HBO.
Yeah, I think it's on HBO. Yeah.
Oh, I have HBO. Okay, I'll
It
watch
is
it.
too. Just forewarning, it's too long, bro. It's too long of a movie. I agree with
Bro,
Korpsx
I sat-
100%.
I sat through Avatar 2 3 times.
No, I'm not saying because Avatar 2 was a good movie through and through,
Not
the
to a lot of
whole-
people apparently.
and the whole movie was needed. I agree
it was
with
movie of the
Korpsx-
year.
I agree with Korpsx that
Trash.
45 minutes shaved off, solid fucking movie. It just feels like there's an ending, and the director was like, no, guys, we gotta put this in, and nobody had the fucking balls to say, bro, it's chill, like we're good right here.
Okay, what about best Spider-Man?
Best Spider-Man so far has been Tom Holland. I'm sorry. Like,
Whoa,
I'm
that's
sorry.
interesting.
Yeah, Tobey
Best-
Maguire is my guy. Like that's my personal favorite, but the best
Yeah.
one's been Tom Holland.
I'm
Sorry.
gonna say Garfield, bro.
No.
The way
No.
you said that was kind of
No.
disrespectful. Holy
No.
shit.
I'm gonna say Garfield.
Tua. No.
Hawk
No.
Tua.
Not the good
Spit on
hot
that
toy.
thing. Oh man.
I mean, I guess since Spider-Man, oh no, Iron Man is your favorite. I was gonna say since Spider-Man is D's favorite, I guess we could ask him. But
No,
go
but
ahead, D.
I'm conflicted on what do you mean? I've seen all the movies. I've seen
I
all the
know,
Spider-Man
but
movies.
I know, but you're a diehard Iron Man fan.
I love Iron Man, bro. I love Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man. Let's just say that. I don't know.
Nobody else could ever play that role
No
the way that he played.
Fuck no. Anyway,
Okay,
sorry.
but go ahead.
Are good.
Spider-Man, I'm conflicted because I kind of agree with Pudge that realistically, this has been like the most fleshed out Spider-Man. Actually, I don't know, bro. It's Tobey Maguire, bro. He had so much depth.
No shot. It's Tobey Maguire,
Bro, he has so much depth. The movies are so sick. It's rewatchable as fuck.
Even Spider-Man 3.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
That is the worst Spider-Man movie created.
Oh,
No,
wait, sorry. I thought you were talking about Tom Holland's Spider-Man 3.
No.
His is...
The actual Spider-Man 3.
When
When we got some bullshit
Listen,
version of Venom. That shit pissed me the fuck off.
it was jam-packed. Was there too many cooks in the kitchen? Absolutely. There was way too much fucking shit going on. There was no coherent story, really.
What the fuck is the...
And what do you got from Andrew Garfield? What did you get from Andrew Garfield?
Bro, Andrew
Let's talk about his
Garfield-
third movie. Oh,
Okay,
wait.
hold on.
No, just...
Hold on. Let me give you my reasoning for this, okay?
Let's hear.
Andrew Garfield is the best when it comes to his sarcasm and being just that teenage kid who is going through the hardest fucking times, but still like with that sarcastic ass fucking attitude. That's what the fuck the essence of Spider-Man was. And he's the only one that did it. He's the only one that was
No.
I would argue
cocky,
Tom Holland
smart-assy.
does that too.
Stan Lee said it himself. Stan Lee said himself that Tom Holland was the closest portrayal
Yeah.
to who
He did
Peter
say that.
Parker actually was.
okay.
Andrew Garfield gives you not one moment, not one clip, not one memorable, like, damn, there you go. Like, that's the one. My childhood being built on Spider-Man is surrounded by, the fight with Dr. Octavius, where he's holding both the webs going like that. The Eddie Brock Venom, the evil Spider-Man when he's dancing in the club and he's looking all weird. Even just the first Spider-Man, the Green Goblin was insane. Like William Dafoe's portrayal of Green Goblin is up there with Robert Downey's Iron Man. It's up there with, we'll see how Blade does, but Wesley Snipes.
See,
with
but
Blade,
now you're like adding other characters to shit. I'm talking about solely him as a character. You're like adding all this other shit to it. I'm just talking about him as a character.
I'm saying that Toby, even though he had all these great villains and all these other great.
Wait, so you're putting Garfield in last?
By a mile.
Okay.
Yeah.
By a long mile. I think you were the first person I've ever heard say that. There's
I'm putting
nothing.
Toby last.
There's people.
I'm putting Toby last.
Whoa. Nobody puts fucking Toby last.
No one.
How are you gonna say whoa when you guys literally just said Tom?
All right,
Holland
everybody.
is the
Thank you.
closest
This is the
iteration,
Usual Tuesday
No,
and I'm
podcast.
putting him second. I gotta put somebody last. What the fuck?
Only reason, Tom
Garfield.
dude,
Oh, I'm
no.
putting
Garfield
first.
is
All is last.
But also, to be fair, like not to say that he's a bad Spider-Man, he's like just the worst of the best. You know what I mean? Like there always got to be a third place, and he just
There's always
happens
got
to
to
be
be a
it.
third place, bro.
It's okay. He can inhabit that space. Did you hear the possible script for the Spider-Man 3?
No.
There was an interview where people started to say like, oh, the script was gonna be like there was a serum that got loose and somebody developed, and they were gonna bring characters back from the dead, and that's what the serum was gonna do. And just hearing the storyline was like, bro, what the fuck were you guys on when you were writing this script? That sounds horrible. But
For the record, though, I will say Toby's MJ story was the best.
But they are coming out with a Marvel Zombies.
I'm not gonna watch that shit.
I'm gonna watch that because I did hear some shit like that. Now I've read, what is it? That the new title is supposed to be like freshman year or something like that, and they're going to go one or two ways. They're going to explain a origin story for Tom Holland, which I know they said they haven't, but the theory is if they do, then it's not going to be it'll be an origin story of a Tom Holland that's not of our universe. It's a parallel, because in the Marvels movie they explain that they're in a parallel universe. Or it'll be his freshman year, where it's his freshman year in college, and he's fighting the zombies that got let loose because this fool, Doctor Strange, dreamwalked in a dead body,
Right.
and all the demons came after him in that movie.
Hmm.
So I
That'd be
want to
interesting.
watch zombies now. Yeah, because of that, I want to watch zombies now.
Well, I know freshman year was a Spider-Man project that got scrapped, but the art style
Ooh,
looks
I did hear about
sick.
that.
The art style looks sick. The storyline would have been cool. I liked
Are we gonna get live action Miles Morales?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hell yeah. That's going to be fire. That's going to be so sick. I'm excited.
That's my theory. Is that freshman year? It's going to be freshman year. It's going to be the title, because Miles Morales is about to go into his freshman year of college, and so is Tom Holland. And I think that's when you make the crossover. I think that's when they're going to make, because he's already, Miles in his movies has already been explained that he's a Spider-Man that's an anomaly. He was never supposed to be Spider-Man.
But the Venom crossover was teased already too, and we still
That's
I
not going to happen.
I don't think we're gonna get that.
It's going to happen. It's going to happen, bro. They
You
said
really think Tom Hardy's gonna come back? Because he already
Yes.
said this is his last Venom movie.
I don't give a
Nah,
fuck what he said.
I don't think he's coming back. No, I think we're going to get our own version because we have the symbiote in our main universe now. I think what's going to happen is they're not
Wait,
going to
when did it cross over? When did the symbiote come over?
in
When-
Spider-Man's last movie in Tom
Yeah,
Holland.
at the end, right?
At the end, he
Mhm.
left, but there was a little bit on the bar that he left.
Wait, so is this still canon then? Is this next movie? Is this his universe that he's in, or is he? Did he
Tom-
cross over to?
Tom Hardy's back in his universe, so he's no
I
longer
thought
in the
he-
universe of Spider-Man at all.
Oh, I thought when it ended, he went to the Spider-Man universe.
No, in the end of the second Venom movie, he gets teleported to the main universe where Tom Holland is,
Correct.
and then at the end of that movie, the post-credit scene, you see him disappear and leave a little tiny bit of the symbiote at the bar in our universe. And then in the trailer for the Venom movie, you see like the government put like a lid on it and like basically take it to their facility or whatever. So I think there's going to be our version of Venom. I don't think it's going to be Tom Hardy, and I don't think it's going to be Eddie Brock. I think it'll probably be a Marvel R universe version, and that's who's going to go head to head with Spider-Man.
Wait, so we're not gonna get any of the symbiotes in the Tom Holland universe.
You can, because aren't the symbiotes asexual? So I think you could still get that.
Not the
I think
OGs.
I think you still get the. Yeah, because how would but
The OG
Riot-
5?
Yeah,
The OG Riot in them?
yeah,
Like,
Riot and all of them were dropped, huh? I guess not. Maybe I don't know. You can still cross technically, and Scream and Riot and all of them are different, but they died too. I don't know. I have no. I mean, I guess in
I've seen a
different
they
preview.
didn't all die. They didn't all die.
Not all of them, but Riot died. Riot
Riot dies, yeah, but that's it.
Scream dies, doesn't?
There's
she
a
die?
Venom 3 preview out.
Yeah, it's sick as fuck.
Yeah, it looks cool.
We were gonna watch it. Remember, we were gonna watch it on the stream.
Yeah,
Taking
so
over-
their planet is coming to Earth.
Yeah, but in that
that
universe,
universe,
what I'm
yeah.
saying is,
Okay.
how are we gonna get the crossover with Tom Holland's universe?
Because the symbiote has a hive mind. Venom even explained that, I think, in the first movie or in the second
so
one.
it does.
In the second one, yeah.
So,
Is it the second one?
It's the second one. But
So
it's
what is there to say?
cross-dimension.
Okay, but he's already gotten there. In the hive mind, he's explained it's across every universe.
That's true. Yeah.
So
Could
who?
be.
So
who
they
do we
already
get then?
know. They already know about this interdimensional space thing that we got going on right now. So I don't give a fuck what they say. Tom Hardy's going to come back. They try to say it with Tom Holland. They try to say it with Hemsworth. They try to say it with all these fools. Oh, they're not coming back. Oh, contracts. No, they're not coming back. They try to do it with all the Guardians of the Galaxy cast. That's just what they say until they sign.
Bro,
the
I
deal.
didn't know that Rocket was played by what's his face.
Oh yeah, he's a good voice actor.
Um,
I don't know.
The
I
dude
don't know
from
his name.
Hangover.
Not
Yeah.
Chris Pratt. Fucking what's his name? Fucking
Well, let me look it up because it's gonna bug me too.
Chris
What the
Pratt.
fuck is his? What the fuck is
Um,
his name? Sean? No, not Sean. What the
Ready?
fuck is?
I'm gonna say it.
Go ahead.
go.
It's Bradley Cooper.
Bradley Cooper. Yeah. Bro, I didn't know that
Bradley
was his
Cooper.
voice.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah,
he's
bro.
good.
He's a sick rocket. Seeing people voice act is so fun too. The way they get into it.
Bro, what if we did an animated series?
Of us,
I can't voice act, bro.
I would
You just
hate
have
to
your own
see a
voice.
caricature of me.
No. Like if it was just like figurines. She was like screaming at you, Bradley Cooper.
Wait, what?
Bro, what if we got hired to do like a two episode 15 minutes voice acting?
I would learn it. I could do it.
I could do
That
it.
shit- Bro, all you have to do is read a script.
Wait, but like it would be me. I'd be myself.
My impressions
you
are
could
pretty
be
good,
somebody
dude.
It could be somebody else.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. I would.
But how could you do an impression of somebody you don't even know what impression you're doing? Though?
You
It's
just
the
got to
thing,
tell me who he is.
You're
what's
literally
he
like, you're literally like
creating somebody?
creating a voice for a character that doesn't have a voice.
Yeah.
But who is he? Is he from the country? Is he from upstate New York? Is he from South Oxnard? Where's he from? What does he like to do? What does he watch a lot? Does he listen to a lot of rap, or does he listen to a lot of country music? Does he listen to a lot of gospel?
See, that's
I
tight.
need to know those. I
Oh,
need to
let's
know
see
those
if
things.
Can somebody? Do you have anybody? You have people that make animated series, don't you?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, how about what if we did this, bro? On some real shit. Some real shit, D. What if we got Samuel to make a script for us at live action? What if we got Samuel to make a script for us? And then somehow we put a little bit of money together to fly him out here, shoot for a week, and put together a small
Damn, what
project.
the fuck? That would be crazy.
It wouldn't cost that much. It would
I
only
don't-
be like $300, $400 for him to fly around here.
Probably. Yeah, that's true. I'm thinking, I don't know if, because a lot of the times when he writes for his own projects. And then
Correct.
also he writes it seems like much more artistically. This last one, he showed that he has legs for the actual dialogue and the character development. That, not that I didn't know he had, but just like to the level, I was like, oh, fuck. So is it impossible? No, I'd have to talk to him about it.
That would
but
be sick, bro.
That would be fine.
That
That
would
be really sick.
tell me that wouldn't be sick, and it would be like a cool little project for us to get closer. And then it could also be like a good way for Sam to do an actual like directing debut where he doesn't have to worry about being like the main focus.
Yeah, that would be cool. He'd be the director and cinematographer.
That would be
editor,
sick.
I guess. I don't know if he'd edit it, but
That would be sick. I'd be so down.
that would be fire. That would be really cool. If we could,
He just got to pay for his own hotel.
If he could, we could sleep on my couch or something. Because we do
Okay.
it all in a
You
couple
said it.
days, I imagine.
Yeah, that would be sick as fuck. And then we just got to figure out Putch is way down here.
Yeah.
That's figure outable.
Yeah, you're
Figure
closer
out.
than he is. Hey,
Hey,
they-
they
okay,
not
hey,
like
okay.
us.
One
They
one
not
thing
like
that we didn't talk
us.
about. What you guys think about the presidential debate?
Oh, fuck.
Dude, it's elder abuse at this point, bro. They need to
Hell,
stop.
dude,
Everyone
this
needs.
is crazy.
Listen, this is. Never mind.
I think it's unfortunate that we have these two as
Bro, it was the
presidential
dumbest.
candidates.
Yeah, it was the dumbest debate I've ever watched in my whole life.
If we could, for the first time, maybe in a long time or ever, have like a third party win, that would be clutch as fuck.
Yeah, we're too
'Cause
dumb to do that.
It's bad. Like, it's getting so bad now.
Like, why are we talking about how much Trump weighs? And
We're
why are we
talking
talking about golf swings?
Golf ability. That was
Who
crazy.
the fuck cares, dog?
He said, "I would golf you if you'd carry your own shit. Can you manage that?"
It
I'd
was
much rather watch him debate Hillary again than watch that ever again.
listen, bro. It was the I don't even know what he just said. But I don't think he even knows. I was like,
Oh, that
oh
was
my
funny.
god, dude.
Bro, but if you like genuinely, if you watch Biden that whole debate, he looks so fucking lost.
Hmm.
It's
So
unfortunate. It's
lost.
true, yeah.
Well,
He's
and
not in his right mind. He can't
my
function.
my thing is all politics aside, right? Like let's who you prefer to vote for isn't my concern. My concern is though is you use language like democracy is at stake, right? And then now your dude is up literally whiffing it, bro, like bombed and didn't like couldn't form clear sentences, couldn't form complete thoughts, like and even just with the camera on him looked like he was just fucking like
That shit was
he didn't
so
know
funny.
where the fuck he was, bro. Like, dog, get this man off the stage, my guy. If my man's was at the club looking around the way that he looked, I would politely walk over and tell him that he needs to share whatever the fuck he's on because he
Bro,
was
but
on a good one.
listen, there's an old clip circulating of Donald Trump back in like like 88 or 89 or some shit like that, chatting on the Oprah Winfrey show. And he even says she says something along the lines of like, oh, that's presidential type of talk. Like, do you ever see yourself running for president? He was like, nah, like I like what I'm doing right now. That I don't really see myself ever doing that unless I truly feel like I have to. And then in this debate, he says, I could much rather be doing something else, but this is who our president is, and this is who people think the best choice is, and I can't sit around and do that. Like,
Nah, that's just some puff
I
out your chest
genuinely,
bullshit. No, hell no.
I listen. This is what I'll say. I genuinely think if Vivek was still in the running for the Republican Party, Trump would have stepped down and let Vivek run the show.
I don't think so.
No, he'll never concede
Bro,
like that.
he's egotistical as fuck.
Never. Yeah, he would never.
Vivek was the best option. I promise you, he was.
He was a good option.
What did
I
you say?
think
D?
Oh, I was just gonna say, I thought that was like something that I never followed Vivek really.
Yeah,
that
he
much.
stepped down. He stepped down
Oh.
after he did like he was like rallying in
Did
Utah
he
or
do,
some
like,
shit like that,
poorly in some shit.
and
No,
he
he was
decided
doing pretty good. He was doing
he
pretty
decided
good.
to step down after his rallying in Utah.
He got smashed on by Nikki Haley a little harder than I think what he anticipated, and he bowed out after that. Like Trump was just the fucking the front runner, and if you're getting beat by Nikki Haley early on, then it's kind of like, dog, you have no shot. Like
He will be our president though one day. I promise you.
I
he will
don't.
be.
I honestly think he pulled a Yang and Andrew Yang and just boosted his business profile and dipped out. I think that's truly what happened.
Or we get lucky enough for him to get seated as VP, bro.
No, he won't be a VP, but I can see him as a cabinet spot. I can see him. I can see him as director or
Somewhere up there.
so,
Well,
yeah.
if Trump gets in, you'd imagine. I mean, if it tracks, maybe he puts Vivek somewhere
Yeah.
in his
Yeah.
cabinet or something.
I
Yeah,
really
really
like him.
better.
Bro. I really like him a lot. Like
Really
I
better.
like what he stands for. I like the way he talks. Like he's very intelligent when he speaks. And people try and do the "I got you" on him, and he's like, "Listen, man, this is not what I'm here for. Like, I'm not here to talk about those types of things. Let's kind of like stay on focus to what I'm here to talk about." And maybe at another point we can talk about those things. And people look at it as that's a cop out. I don't. Because then it steers the conversation a different way, and it's like, oh, I'm trying to trap you into saying some certain shit. I like how he stands on business. I like him a lot. I hope that in my lifetime I get to see him as president.
I would like to see RFK win it at this point. Right.
I mean, even RFK, like he's not a bad option.
He's not a bad option. I think he's a solid option. I think his issue is that in this day and age where we're just exiting this, I mean, the pandemic was like 2 days ago, if you really think about it, on the grand scheme of time. It was like 2 days ago. And
like it.
you have somebody who is majorly against a lot of what the pharmaceuticals do and this and that. And I just think that the painting of him as an anti-vaxxer is too damning to the
Well,
American
and
public.
that's the thing is that a lot of those types of things go towards political views now when it shouldn't.
Wait,
Like
Yeah.
who's
that's the
an
thing that
anti-vaxxer?
He's not
RFK,
an anti-vaxxer
Or
though.
who's being accused of being an
He is.
RFK.
anti-vaxxer?
He is. RFK is, but he's
Oh,
not an
okay.
anti-vaxxer. He's just saying, "Tell me what's in this thing before you stick it in my arm," because he
Mm.
took a COVID vaccine, and he has said that publicly. I've taken, but I'm still asking you to show me the efficacy.
Basically what he wants is he's trying to keep the money away from big pharma, and he's
Yeah,
like trying to open people's eyes to be like that's not where the money is supposed to go. You know
yeah,
what I mean? And that's the thing that sucks nowadays is that like if you watch that debate and if you've been in this country for the last 4 years with Biden as president and you say I'm going to vote for Trump because obviously those are the two people that we have to vote for, like you still get labeled as a racist. You still get labeled as an anti-vaxxer. You get labeled as this, that, and the other. But it's like, bro, who the fuck do you want me to choose? You know what I mean? Like, look at where my dollar is right now as to where it was 5 years ago. Look at gas prices. Look at the state of the country. People, what people are fighting over, like, like
hmm
the fact that what you say is like, or what party you stand for, or who you're gonna vote for, now makes you a list of these types of things. Never in the history of presidential candidates has this ever happened.
Wait,
Ever.
that was like the intro of Trump, though. What do you mean? The
That's what I'm
division
saying.
is. Oh,
That's what
okay,
I'm
okay,
saying. Is since
okay.
Trump has become a candidate for president, never before, like if it was like Mitt Romney and Obama, right? Like if you said I was voting for Mitt Romney, nobody called you a racist because you weren't voting for the black guy.
Uh, I don't know. I don't know.
'Cause I
I
was
don't.
18 no, was it who was first, Romney or McCain?
It was McCain, Bush. I mean McCain, Obama, and then Obama, Romney.
Yeah, okay. So
Um,
even with the McCain thing, like it's like a lot of people really like McCain, and I liked McCain. You know what I mean? But
but but I also grew up in the
Obama
South.
was just a G, and he was, yeah. But that's different. I'm talking about like the mass population.
Yeah, but still, it was like you're voting Republican because you don't want to vote for a black guy type of thing. Like what I mean, there was those arguments, and but I will say that
Give
it
me a
is.
black Republican. I'll
I
vote
will
for him in a
say
heartbeat.
I will say though that it is probably the most evident now more than ever, right? Like it is clear that this is the type of messaging that they push in the media. It's clear that it's the messaging that the candidates themselves are pushing on each other, and it's gross because it's like dog, like dog. Y'all ain't got to sit here and try to say who's worse than the other one. You guys are both all fucked up. Just tell me the gas prices are going down, dog, and so are groceries. Like that's what I really care about. Like fix the fucking potholes, right? Help me pay less taxes and stop funding foreign wars. That's my policy. That's it. That's all I care
And
about.
there's only one person that's gonna do that.
RFK.
There's only one
Jesus
person
Christ.
available right now that's gonna do it. That's the thing that
Jesus is.
sucks, bro. It's like, granted, I've said, I don't know if I said this before on the podcast, but like I think Trump is an idiot. Like I like him as a non-president. I like him as a businessman. I like him, but what he's already done is something that I would want for this country. Like, yes, I want to have way more jobs in this country. I want tariffs to be fucking high. I don't want us to go to war. Like, I got friends that are in the military that have to get deployed if we go to fucking war. I got family that, that works American jobs, like union jobs and shit like that want to keep the money here, that my mom only shops at certain places because she wants to keep it American, only drives American cars. You know what I mean? Like, and when we're thriving, when we keep the money here, we thrive way more. Our money goes down, and then we figure out how to pay less in taxes, and that's what the fuck we need in this world. You know what I mean? The more we start like offsetting this money uh, off overseas and start bringing in all that fucking money, that's when we're all poor. We don't want to fucking be poor.
Now the thing is, and I want to be fair, is the Democratic Party still has a shot, right? And their shot, and it's going to be a long one. Is they got to get they got to get Biden to say that he'll step down. You know what I mean? And I know
Yeah, but
his
then we get Kamala, bro.
no, she won't run by herself. There's no way. It'll be Newsom. It'll be Gavin Newsom.
Oh
They
fuck
have
no.
they
Oh
have
fuck no.
they have
Nope.
propped him up. He's been ready. He's been groomed. He's already verified. He's related to Nancy Pelosi. He did the meeting with China. He's already verified. He's ready.
If
Like,
Gavin Newsom, I promise you, if Gavin Newsom becomes president, I will go to a different country.
bro, everyone says that.
Nah, you won't
No,
do
but
that.
they will still lose. They
Bro,
will
I
still-
don't even want to live in California because he's our fucking
That's why the Democrats will still lose.
he's
But
fucking horrible. This dude is an absolute idiot.
you're talking about what you're. This is
This is the
the
first time I've
problem
ever
with
heard this.
No. This is across political spectrums that this is the move. This is the move to make. The move to make is to get Biden to say, you know what? After I'm done, I will not seek re-election and walk away. They push Newsom in, and then you have the political machine of the Biden, Obama, Pelosi fucking coup, and they will pump every last fucking special funding group. They will pump every last bit of advertising to get him to be president. They will do it. He looks good. He's fucking mayor of Gotham. Like he's ready, dude. He's a perfect choice for president. Look who
Bro.
we have as president now, dude. You can't tell me he can't win.
I'm
All
not
he's got to
against Trump.
do,
You can't.
all he's got to do is double down on the felony conviction. That's all he's got to do, and he's done. Triple down on.
Bro, that's true.
Nah, that's made Trump way more famous than
Nope.
that's
No,
pushed him to the head.
hell
That's
no,
pushed him
bro.
ahead.
Not on a debate floor. It won't.
That's true.
If
Like,
you
you know,
have somebody
everybody's-
competent
everybody's
enough to debate him on in a real sense, Trump should be fucking demolished in an
I don't
optical
know. Hillary
sense.
did a decent job. I would say.
Breaking points. The podcast broke it down perfectly. And the one thing I didn't think, and I didn't notice it when I was watching the debate, was the rules was the microphones were going to be controlled by the auditor, and so there was no interrupting, right? So this debate is happening early, and it's happening early enough to where the rules still allow either party to have a different candidate up. So I think, and the fact that it's on CNN, I think the Democratic Party purposely, and I can see where Breaking Points even gets this from, is that they purposely set him up and had Biden talk without being interrupted, so we could see that he's a mumbling idiot.
On somebody dub.
So boom, so he can get fucking dumped on by Trump, and the Democrats in the background say, okay, now what do we do? Like damage control. What do we do? Do we switch him out? Do we let him lose and we just try to control Congress and the House of Representatives? Like, what do we do?
Yeah,
Like,
but they're already losing in that sense.
well, it's just funny because, like I was saying earlier, they use the language of democracy is at stake. So if democracy is at stake and you guys are already abandoning ship on your commander, you should have just put Gavin Newsom in at the beginning. You should have just, but now,
You can't do that because then what? How does that make them look? You know what I mean? And you know, as Democrats, you know how that their image is everything.
will be the party that you're known to be in, is that's the party of logic, and the logic is that your guy is not the guy, and you need to put somebody else in there to run.
That's what I keep hearing. That's what I keep hearing about. You know, like they're trying to talk their way out of getting Biden to step down and find a way to get him out of the party without having Trump step in. And it's going to be interesting to watch it play out because as of right now, I don't think Biden's going to win.
Because the worst thing for the party that they're going to have, right? And I've been a Democrat my whole life. The worst thing to happen is Biden lose, Trump take over, and then you look at the last 12 years and say, we spewed all this shit about this man just for him to take the reins back from us and set himself up for another 8 years potentially of being our president.
Because even if he doesn't do that good, even if he doesn't do that well, Trump as president this go around, all he has to do is semi-fix what has happened over the last 4 years, and it'll make him look like a god.
If he can make gas go down 50 cents.
And stop the war in Ukraine and
Not
Russia.
even if he does it, because I don't even know how much. Honestly, I have no idea how much control he has on any of this shit. To be quite honest, because I understand
what he does is he gets people back in the Middle East.
But how does
he would?
No, but how does he do that? There's so many checks and balances to shit
Did you
he's
see
not
how
making decisions. He's not.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Do you not know how we got to the Middle East in the first place?
I'm talking about procedurally. In terms of like how things are decided, it's not just him saying we're doing this and everybody's like, all right, cool.
No, things have to get dirty in order for it to happen. Just ask George Bush. Look how we got to the Middle East in the first place.
I'm saying.
But even
like,
then,
I'm
what he's saying is the
decision-wise.
cabinet. Yeah, it's his cabinet. What would his?
Oh
cabinet
yeah,
do?
but he's already put in place so many Republicans that it's not even going to be that hard of a thing to manage.
Well, that's a part of the problem with Trump right now is that there's not a lot of Republicans wanting to play ball with him.
I was about to say, yeah, didn't
Because
like
if
so
you
many people
disagree-
reject him after?
Yeah, well, if you disagree with Trump, you end up in the exile list, right? And that
Yeah,
list.
do you want to be exiled? That's what I'm saying. He's already fired people.
But that's not the way to play. That's not. If you
Sometimes
want
it
me
is.
to be, no.
No,
But if you
hell
want me to
no.
be on your team, right? The thing is president to every senator and every congressman, you swear an oath to the Constitution first, right?
Correct.
So my obedience to you is predicated on my obedience to this Declaration of Independence.
Correct.
So if you're trying to get me to act outside of my bounds, right, or act outside the checks and balances of what's listed here in these Bill of Rights and what was constituted by our forefathers, can't do it, bro. Put me on the exile list.
There's a way to do it, though. There is a way to do it.
But
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. I promise you this. If Trump is president, the war in Ukraine and Russia, the war between Ukraine and Russia stops. I guarantee that. 100%. I'm not
But
even
why? Like how? We're not even in any of those wars.
and with what concession is the real question you have to ask.
a concession to who though? To Russia?
That's the real question to ask is
Yeah.
who.
Yeah, we don't fuck Russia. That's what happens.
That's not a potentially good
Bro, if
Yeah,
Biden,
though, 'cause
if
that's a
if-
horrible way to go about deterring
foreign
war.
policy. Yeah.
Yeah.
To bend the
but
knee.
that is war, is what I'm.
No,
no,
but
no, no.
no,
It's
no,
not
no,
a
no.
bend the knee. It's not a bend the knee. No. Because that's not how Putin and Trump were in the first place.
But that's
It
where
was a
it's gotten to.
mutual. Yeah, but not with Trump. Is what I'm saying. It was a mutual. You think with what's his name, John Kim Yoon, whatever the fuck his name is from North Korea. You think that was a bend? You think that motherfucker's gonna let anybody bend the knee to anybody? No, it's a mutual understanding through businessmen. That's what it is, and that's what it has to be right now, or else we are gonna find ourselves in war, bro. We're already look how much money we're funding on the Palestine situation. Well, look at how close we are to going to war in Ukraine against Russia.
I mean, let's not forget that we've sent a couple Billy to fucking Ukraine, dog.
But that's what I'm
A couple
saying.
Billies sent over there too, dog.
That's what I'm saying. And how does that make us look? Like, yo, your last president just stood next to Putin, shook hands, had dinner with them, and then now you want to send fucking millions of dollars to these fucking poor shit?
But isn't it because Russia's overstepping their bounds? Isn't that what the whole thing is?
No, that's a deep thing where Ukraine was a part of the Russian state at one point.
At some point, yeah.
And there was some annexation and whatnot. But the big thing has been that there's whether or not you can disagree on whose land rights belong to who. Disagree on that. The real disagreement, which everyone has pointed to, has been that Russia has said, do not put NATO forces in this area. And then they proceeded to put NATO forces in those areas. So they said, you know what? We're going to move to take some of these positions because they are strategically positioned. And that's what they did. And that's what they're doing. That is what they are. and the West is painting it as if they are wanting just to take over all of Europe, and Putin is saying, no, I don't want to, right? But then that's kind of where you have to be the judge of whose character is what, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it's like, no, bro, trust me, like I won't do it. And it's like,
Yeah, while
all
you're
right, bro,
sitting here
what the
fucking
fuck? Yeah,
sitting here stabbing somebody, talking about don't trip, this ain't gonna happen to you, like, you know, like while you're
yeah, bro.
actively killing people in
While
this
you act,
country, like,
yeah,
you know, it's kind of wild. And it but the thing is that actively in these political spaces, that is the type of terminology that they're using with Trump, like, you know what I'm saying? So it is hard now when I even think like who's going to be his fucking VP pick, you know what I mean? Who are going to be these people that he gets into his cabinet? Are they going to be people that he had last time, because they weren't particularly my favorite choices either? Or are we going to get like, are we going to get new faces? Are we going to get the Viveks in there, and the Nikki Haley's and the Tulsi Gabbards in there? Like, who? Those are going to be big.
Well, if you get Vivek and Nikki Haley in the same cabinet, that'd be fucking wild.
Tulsi Gabbard needs to be director of foreign policy for Trump, or whoever wins, that's who needs to be director of foreign policy.
No, it's gonna be crazy, bro. I'm just saying the lesser of two evils is who we have to vote for, and right now we need some competency.
Let's go presidentless for a couple years, see how that turns out. All right, because both of these are fucked. We're
I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind us saying no president, just stay home. Everybody like figure it out, work on yourself a little bit, and then we'll reconvene in a couple years.
Let's all try to be influencers. 4 years, we'll check it back in, and then we'll,
But keep sending us those unemployment checks.
Well, bro, that's what made me become more, I guess, Republican, because the ideology of the Republic is to say the states have the right to make choices, right? Like, we govern us, like here in California, like that's supposed to be the rule, you know? And I love that, because I don't want to live my life the way that somebody in Boston lives theirs. And they should not have to live their life the way that the people here in Oxnard, California, USA live. Like, so a president, somebody who's affecting all of us, nah, dog. Like, I don't even agree with what they're doing over there. So why are you telling me to do what they do over there and try to tell them to do what we do over here? Like, nah.
But you can't say you like the dickhead that's running our shit right now.
Let's just not do that. Well, who? Newsom?
Daddy Newsom? Yeah, you like Daddy Newsom?
Yeah, I wish he would fucking fall down a flight of stairs. But you know what? I can't say that on the internet. I would say that I would like that, but I'm not that type of guy. That's just not the type of dude I am.
That's just not me.
Those type of things. I don't say those type of things on this podcast.
Not on this one. But
we don't even call women whores.
Yeah, we don't say that. We don't use that type of language on this podcast. Okay. We don't talk about vagina.
But for $4.99 on our Patreon, you can get all of the exclusive content that we do talk about.
Let's open up an OnlyFans. Can we do that?
Yeah, we could. We could put this podcast right on OnlyFans.
On OnlyFans.
You know that's what OnlyFans was originally for?
Yeah, as for just like a Patreon competitor.
Yeah.
Yeah, OnlyFans was originally
oh boy.
Yeah, so like say our podcast was big, right? And we were like, okay, well, you guys can be more in depth with us on our OnlyFans, and then we paid, $5 per subscriber, and they can message us directly and like get secret videos and shit like that. And then it just blew up.
It's crazy how it flipped on a dime to just be like, OnlyFans is synonymous with titty pics.
But you know that the owner of OnlyFans was like, I'm gonna ban any pornographic content from OnlyFans, and then like 2 weeks later he was like, never mind, like
guys,
I'm making too much money.
I think that shit was a promo. I think that was all like a reverse psychology advertisement for OnlyFans, dude. That was like reverse.
And then the fact that Daddy Musk was like, hey, pornography on Twitter is now good to go. Like, yo, what the?
Wait, when was it not though?
My algorithm was out of control
because shit would get blocked or flagged, and then they would get taken down.
Oh shit! Okay,
dude,
but then Daddy Musk was like, "Hey yo,
Kanye's
about to put out his own porn site." Guess what?
When that change happened, my algorithm was bonkers. I was like, what?
I get scared to open my Twitter.
Oh my, bro, in public.
Bro,
in public, it's insane.
Yo, what's crazy is I see people die. Wait, this is crazy. I see people die on Instagram more than I see people die on Twitter, which is fucking crazy.
That's
I don't.
weird.
My fucking boys be sending me some fucked up shit, and then like it creates my algo into some weird shit. That's why honestly, I don't even scroll through Twitter. I have certain people's tweets on, like academics and like NFL and shit like that,
You
that I
never
have
tweet me.
alerts on for, and that's it.
You do a follow only.
I do, yeah, but I'm still scared.
Yeah, I
to,
do that
like,
now.
because
know,
if I
'cause you
accidentally
be
was like
following some
on
freak
for you,
shit. Yeah,
no,
you be
I don't
following
even
some
think I
freak shit.
follow anybody. Let me see.
That
Let me
is
see how
funny.
many followers I have, or how many people I'm following on Twitter.
Me too,
Yeah, I do
actually.
following only.
I'm following 88 people.
Yo, do you guys use Threads or is that cooked?
Nah,
That's
Threads is
dead.
I was
cooked.
using Threads for a little while.
Cooked. That shit's getting cooked, boy. That shit cooked. Boy.
I liked Threads.
That shit's whack. Y'all want
I
to be
liked it.
fucking X.
I
Y'all
went
want to
famous.
be.
I went
Hey,
famous on.
Yeah.
Elon Musk, you ever hear this? You ever hear this podcast, bro? X. All day, every day. Fuck
Yo,
Threads. I
X
hope
You
you
is-
beat
really
the
call it X?
fuck out of
Nobody
It's
calls
still
it
No, I
one.
call it Twitter.
X.
But I
Everybody
hope you
I
beat
got,
the
I got
fuck out of Mark
300.
Zuckerberg.
I got 300 plus followers on Threads. I'm chilling, bro. I got more followers on Threads than I got on Twitter.
Dude, I haven't checked the follower count in so long. Hold on, sorry, that was my X.
Already
Do
gents.
you really call it X? It's Twitter.
Yeah, it's Twitter. Always, forever.
Because if you're gonna post something on there, you're still posting a tweet, right?
No, I'm posting
No,
a
it's
post.
just a post. They changed it a while back.
It's a tweet, dog.
Hey, dog,
It
get
is a
right.
tweet.
You see, you've been drinking that Threads water, and it's all right, bro. We're gonna get
Fuck
you
Bro,
outta
right.
here.
imagine being like, you know what, bro? I want to buy a very successful company, one that has massive influence, and then rebranding the fuck out of it so it resembles nothing of what you bought. Like, imagine buying a Honda and then just gutting it and turning it into a fucking Ford. It's like,
Good.
bro, why the fuck didn't you just buy a Ford? What are you doing?
No, because there's nothing that compares to Twitter.
Yes, but like you've taken all the brand power from it, and now it's X, and everybody still calls it Twitter.
Because
so
when
get
I
fucked.
buy a house, I'm gonna paint it the color I want. I'm gonna make the floors the color I want. I'm gonna make the walls inside the color I want. I'm gonna hang the pictures I want. I'm gonna post the beds up in there like I
Yeah.
want. I'm gonna make the bathrooms I want. All of it I want.
That's fine.
Okay, wait. I have a question. So if we found out that, so we're on episode what, 59?
59,
60.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
59. So if we found out, let's say in like 2 or 3 more episodes, that there was a brand new podcast called The Usual Wednesdays, and they have 4 episodes out, right? Are you shooting them a DM and like, hey yo, you gotta change your name, bro?
No. They're
No?
usually on Wednesday. We're on Tuesday. There's a big difference.
Collabo.
Yeah. Oh, we influence people to do different weeks, days of the week, and now we got week-long podcasts.
Damn, bro. Maybe it's just a fucking graffiti writer in me, but
No,
nope.
bro.
Nah.
It's a name. It's a name, and we don't have any
Exactly right.
ownership of it because we didn't fucking copyright it. And
I
we're
did. I
not-
put a copyright for us.
Did
It's
you
only
really?
$56.
What the fuck are you
No, I'm just
serious?
playing. No, I'm just playing.
Oh.
I could though. It's super easy.
But
to do.
also,
Oh,
even
buy
if,
legal Zoom.
even if that were the case, we'd still wouldn't have the copyright claim on the usual Wednesdays. Unless you do every day
the
of the
name
week.
is too close, bro. The name is too close.
No, it's not. It's not too close.
Corpse. If there was another dancer named Corpse, you're not gonna battle him for the name.
I already called out somebody named Corpse, and he dropped the name. Haha, bitch ass. Well,
That's
I
in
already
the
got-
graffiti world. That's how it works. If you have, if somebody has
Yeah,
your
but
name, you
this is
battle
not-
for the name. If
that's not-
if there's another crew
Wait,
that
but what-
has even remote, like my crew used to be called RPK. There was a bigger crew named RDK that pressed us hard. We dropped the name.
But if like a bigger content creator that you didn't know, he's in
Thank you.
Korea or some other, I don't know, somewhere else who had Save Oneer, and he's like, yo, bitch, I've been doing this shit way longer than you. What the fuck is good?
Yo,
You're gonna drop it?
No, fight me.
Fuck.
Does he write graffiti? Does he write graffiti?
No, he doesn't do any of that. He just
Then fight
he's
me.
been making
You'll fight-
content longer
Then you'll
than you.
fight me for my name.
Fight you, like fist fight you?
Yep. Fight
What
me
about
for
a
my name.
Discord off? Whoever has a better kitten meow gets it.
Gang, gang.
Meow.
Oh fuck, you got it. You did get it. You win.
That's how we handled shit in the graffiti world. Like, and that is not that is not an okay thing. I don't know. For me personally, I'm sliding the DMs and I'm like, hey,
You would.
yo,
That's
you're
Good
crazy.
old fashioned fisticuffs, cuz.
You
You
drop,
hear
Bro,
me?
for me,
drop
fisticuff.
your name. You're like, you guys got to change your name. We've
Why?
established already that this is the name of our podcast. We've established, 50, 60
But
plus
also,
episodes.
but
Like, change your
I'm
name. It's
stepping
still
on a
early
bunch
on.
of people. I'm stepping on a bunch of people with macadamia. And I'm stepping on a bunch of people with 0%. I know. I've
you're
looked up
0%.
0%.
You're 0%. Those names need to drop their fucking name, dog. Straight up.
Are you willing to fight for your name?
I would be so surprised if somebody DM me like, "Yay, I've been doing this shit for 14 years. You've been on here for 7. Get the fuck out of here."
Yeah, but
I'll
that's
be-
the thing.
bro, I'll be
How
blown
long? Wait,
away.
how long have you been 0%?
Not that long. Couple years.
See, that's
3?
the difference. Is I have been saved for more than half of my life.
But on the in real life, right? But not on screen name.
It doesn't matter. This is
It
who
does matter.
This has been my.
It does
moniker.
matter because guess what? When a new company that they want to call Facebook, like let's say a new company and they want to just be called Facebook as well, it matters who owns the domain on that shit and who owns the company.
Fight me.
Alright, based.
Fight
True.
me. See me. See me. Like there's a dude that writes save. I don't write graffiti anymore, right? There's a dude that writes save. He's from a crew called DVS that's up north in California. And him and I had a conversation and I told him I don't write graffiti anymore. And he was like, okay, that's cool. But we would have had to battle.
Fight or tag battle?
Either one. It would have been one or the other. That's how it goes down in the Legion of Doom, Papa.
That's crazy. See, I don't know about all that, bro. Because in my head, and I know
Korpsx just said it. He had to he called somebody out for having the same name as him. You battle for the name.
Okay, like dance battle.
Wednesday, though.
Yeah, bro, that's not the same
It's
name.
the same shit.
No, bro. Because
Okay, what if somebody came out and had the same name, the usual Tuesdays?
What if you just say that's
That's
different? Because that's our name.
So what are you
But
doing
also,
then? What are you doing then?
Because
What
at
are you
that
doing?
point, you're saying like, what about the usual besties? What about the usual coffee hour? What about like, is it just
No,
the usual
because
whatever?
it's the usual and then day of the week. That's the difference.
Nah.
Okay, so if it's the usual Tuesday, then are you sliding in the DMs?
Did they put the S at the end? Tuesdays.
Yeah, but one of you guys does that and the other one doesn't. So
What if they bought copyrights for it?
Then
What
we're
if they-
fucked.
What if they got domains copyright? They're like, we got to set up, bro. Like legally,
well,
this is
then
ours.
they did it right, and I'm gonna go fight them. And then we're fine.
I'm still bomb their stream. Who cares?
Yeah, I'm going in there and fucking up their whole streams.
Damn, that's crazy.
Name stealer, name stealer, name stealer, name stealer, and then when I get blocked, I'm creating a different fucking name. Name stealer, name stealer, name stealer, name stealer.
That would be
That's what we
funny.
do. Yeah.
Get IP banned.
Yeah.
All right, boys.
Thank you guys for catching another episode of the usual Tuesdays on a Monday. We appreciate you guys for tuning in. It was a fun episode this week. We will see you guys next week on Tuesday. Thank you to my community, Zero's community, Korps's community. You know what? As of now, I'm just gonna say thank you to our community because you guys tuning in are our community as a collective. We're all here. We're all family. Thank you to our community. I'm gonna stop saying that. Thank you to our community. And as always, you guys stay healthy, stay happy. I love y'all. Keep smiling, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
Yeah, Usual Tuesday podcast. This is your host, Big Corpse. Yeah, save 0. Love you guys as always. Yeah, I don't have like a sign off this week. I've been a little busy. Yeah, but stay busy. Keep working, keep grinding. Yeah, everything's just right on the other side. I think I've said that one before, but I'm fucking saying that one again. Love you guys. Yeah, to our community. Hope you have a good day, week, month of your life. Until next time.
Boom. Peace out, everybody. Listen, thank you. I like that save. Thank you to our community. Thank you, everybody, for watching, whether it be for a minute, an hour, a second, or the playback, or maybe you were the whole time. I appreciate that. Since Korpsx didn't have a sign off, I just want to say a little something. that I thought was
Ooh.
nice from the other day.
Ooh.
I was just like, I don't know if I was having a bad day or I don't know if I was just like, bro, let the day be over. But then I thought I was like, you know what? Enjoy as much as you can today because it's gonna be over as quick as it was yesterday. Like as quick as yesterday
Dang.
went, basically.
I like that.
You know,
Damn. Don't forget the sun will come out tomorrow. Any
sun is
second.
gonna come up, bro. So
Real quick, before you finish off, though, I do just want to say one thing because that was absolutely beautiful. But my boy, you need to go out and get some fucking sun because your shoulders are white as shit.
bro, I just know.
Jesus.
Bro, it's really bad.
Your shoulders are white as shit.
That
No, but
hurts.
this is just
God.
like this is just like a farmer stand in general. But I was literally helping my dad with the yard yesterday. That's why I'm
That
extra
shit
brown
I helped my dad with the yard.
today.
Oh yeah, never mind. I'm pretty bad.
I'm just
Your shit is
brown.
white though.
Nah, bro, it's horrible, bro.
Holy,
But
bro,
it's
you
like
look
worse
like a
on camera,
whiteboard.
low key.
You look like a whiteboard.
It's like it is worse on camera. It is worse on camera. I
That
promise.
shit is what. All right, my bad. Go ahead. Close this out, baby.
Like this is like close to being able to say the N word. This is like I'll get
No,
canceled.
No.
This is
No,
like
no,
I'll
no.
get canceled.
We're not-
I'm just kidding, guys. I'm
Oh
just playing. I'm
shit,
just playing.
that's fucking hilarious.
No, but thank you so much, genuinely, everybody for watching and our community in general. Be safe. Peace.
Whether you watch for a minute,
I said
an
that.
hour, no, you did not.
I did.
No, he
Did he say it?
Yeah.
Did he? Oh, I must have missed it. I'm so
You're not
sorry.
paying attention. You're not paying attention.
No, I am paying attention. I don't know. I was blinded for a second. I was like in shock.
His shoulders.
All right, boys. You guys have a good night. Love y'all. I'll see you guys later.
All right, boys.
Peace.
Love you.
Peace. Bye.